You see, he's already at the bar because it's a rock. See, no genuine do.
Yeah, at the bar radio.
Nigga Billy bad. Bar radio bad.
Right. It's just that planet, it's a different day, no same story, nigga. I've been waiting, like I'm Robert Ford, nigga. They stuff they know, but I'm here to make my story, nigga. Keep that life for 40 women. Always know I had that clip for her. She act good and didn't know my wife, but I'm gonna skip her if they stop getting out of line. I bet I'm gonna get them back a bag and book a flight, so they know I'm always tripping. I was scattered with the right, so they always know I'm pimping. It's cause they know I'm living, working my brother came on, they know I got a vision. The stuff got stay on some no problems and government want us to stay home, a broke politician. Had to carry on, I never dealt with the opposition. My homie trying to be the case, we ain't a politician. I'm trying to cop a burger, he caught up with all them pigeons.
Oh my God, I ain't even heard that. I was trying to figure out why I couldn't see.
Try to feel just know why we did shit. It's just that planet, it's that big bang. Try to feel we did just know why we did shit. It's just that planet, it's that big bang. Yeah. Hey, Tuna, you made this?
You not singing?
He
ain't even moving his head or nothing.
You know he can't smoke and sing at the same time.
But he usually bop his head.
I ain't had no liquor yet.
Um,
That's what it is. Let me drink a beer.
y'all still got tequila?
Yeah, I'm putting it on my bottle back. I ain't even open the other stuff yet.
No, but I thought we still had Terramana. We still got Terramana, right?
Huh?
We still got Terramana, right?
The what?
Terramana. I'm sorry. We still got Terramana. The tequila? Oh. Yeah, man. Sorry. I was trying to keep you in the family.
I don't want to be in that family.
What you say?
I'm on the
in
brand.
that family.
I'm on the brand.
Okay, but the rum that goes in the isn't that rum in the Puerto Rican?
Yeah, I ain't drinking a lot of that. I didn't know that you didn't drink it. I wouldn't have got a whole big bottle. I'd have got a small.
But no, I'm saying the Puerto Rican eggnog I think has the rum in it, right? But that's not dark rum. They don't put dark rum in it.
Look, man, you already on the dark side. Go ahead and just embrace the pain.
No, he was saying he wanted dark, and I was like, okay.
No guarantee that's dark.
Just saying. But you know what tastes good in eggnog? I don't drink it, but my dad does. Brandy.
I want to taste brandy. Oh, you meant to drink brandy, though. Yeah.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? There's another episode of At the Bar Radio. We got CP3 in the house.
Conquito.
CP3 got a Spanish drink tonight.
Conquito.
But when we get him tequila, he don't do that.
Hey, that's what started it all.
Wait a minute. First of all, tell the story of how you got the drink, because you already into an apology.
Well, I mean, I was at work. It was the end of the shift, and one of the managers had received a fifth of Crown Peach for his Secret Santa. He had it on his desk, and at the end of the day, folks were like, "Hey, let's take some shots." And the young lady came in and had just purchased a vehicle, had to come sign some paperwork, and she was like, "Oh, you guys about to start drinking," and next thing I know, she pulls a bottle out of her bag, like we witnessed several times on this show. And I had like deja vu, and I was like, wow, people do just carry bottles around in their bags. So maybe lady answer that isn't such an outcast around, and people just carrying bottles of Conquito, and
Look,
it's
she was about that like, and you know what? Maybe it's Conquito or tequila.
hey,
So there you go.
she makes it. It's pretty good. I got her to bring a bottle by, so I didn't know that.
So,
lady
so,
answered
so wait a
that.
minute. So she pulled a bottle out of her purse.
She pulled several bottles out of her purse. And we was like, okay, let's try. So that's
Let's try it.
And so without hesitation, you decided.
Oh,
to
well,
try it.
well, actually, I got mine last. Everybody else had some. They was like,
so
you
when
didn't try
didn't
none.
die,
Yeah.
when they didn't die, you were like, I'm gonna drink some.
Well, I was, I was trying to get a sale, so I ain't whatever, but it was
Was it
like,
peer pressure?
no, it was like 7:30, so the night was pretty much over. So I was like, fuck it at that point. And then I poured like half a cup. I'm not a big eggnog guy, but it did have a nice little kick to it. I know I started sweating a little bit after I had some. Yeah.
You felt like you popped them out of your sweat.
Yeah, so I said I had to go get me a bottle of Conquito.
Oh my.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you didn't give her hesitation, because had I pulled a bottle out of or several bottles out of my bag.
You didn't tell you it was several at the first.
I mean, she had a big bottle. She had like 2 little small ones. Too. Like I said, she selling them, man. That's nothing like advertisement. Oh, I got something for you, hold fast. So, yeah, I do that all the time.
But she's a stranger, and you were like, oh, don't mind if I do. And you've
Because
known
she
me
wasn't
for
my
like
guest.
a bazillion years.
Exactly. If you come in and they know you with me and you put a bottle on, I came down like, yeah, I know her. But the other lady, she was just somebody I didn't know. I'm like, hey, I'm
Right,
gonna buy
but
a
what
bottle.
I'm saying is that you give me a problem.
But that's why I text y'all. The lady pulled it out to let you know that somebody else is in the same boat as you. She's making her own beverages. You got your distillery, just pulling bottles out your purse and such.
Listen, Linda.
Did you say I got a friend that does that?
Nah, I left that part out. Left that part out this
I
time.
got somebody you can be friends with.
Y'all probably need to link up.
Right, but if she makes her own stuff, I definitely would.
Yeah, I got her number.
Yeah.
I bet you do.
I mean, hello, I got my own wine next to it. Well, I don't make the wine though. I'm working on it.
You and your alcohols.
What'd you say?
So you and your alcohols, you're gonna have all types of different types of spirits and mix up, ain't you?
What? If I start making my own wine?
Yeah, you already started with the distillery. Now you about to turn to Bottles and James and shit.
Bottles and James.
Thank you for your support.
That was old school.
Right, but
Hey,
the
man.
funny thing is, the other day I said Bottles and James, and like I was like, when the last time you heard that? I was talking to my cousin, and I was like, what? I said, because we was talking about what my mom used to drink back in the day, and
My mom too.
and I said that, and I was like, girl, do they even make Bottles and James anymore? And she was like,
They
they
might be dead.
Yeah, I think both.
I
of
mean,
them
but
are.
that don't mean the company ain't making it. But I said to her, I was like, wow, I ain't heard nothing about no Bottles and James in a long time. And then here you go.
Hey,
Were you listening?
nah, we be talking about old school stuff at work, and we one of the managers said that the other day. Thank you for your support. And I was like, oh, that old Bottles and James. They like, what you know about? Like, nigga, I'm 44. I know about Bottles and James.
So we gotta start this off with when I looked into this morning, I learned that the Goldie from the Mac passed away.
Yes. Yes. CP3 took his hat off.
The
To
Mac.
give his respect.
The
told
Mac
you,
was a great movie.
the Mac
But
changed my
this
life.
is Goldie though, like
Yeah.
man.
The Mac changed my life.
I'm sure.
And that's how critical he played that role. That he played no other role except for in How to Be a Player, playing the role of Goldie.
Goldie.
That's how powerful that role was.
Yes,
Yeah.
I mean, he Goldie.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. When I first watched them, when I first saw them, I was like, this shit is like,
Mm.
you know, the game, you
Any-
bitch chose me.
Any food can control a woman's body. Only a real pimp can control the body.
And
So,
I feel like the entertainment world took a hit. Cause we
Yeah.
got OG gangster Betty White,
Yeah.
she gone.
Yeah, then John Madden passing
Right.
away, and Dan Reeves passed away.
Mm.
They say it always comes in threes, but damn, 2022
I was
is
about to
crazy.
say.
Damn,
That
dog.
wasn't 3.
We can't even
That,
get
that
through
was
them.
that was a you
It
know
was too
a hell of a
much.
run on this these last couple of weeks.
Mhm.
Shit was crazy, man. But yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't even expecting that.
Right. But when somebody said Betty White, I was like, stop playing. That's not funny. But that's how you know life isn't fair. Because Betty White lived 99 years, 348 days. Are you kidding?
I mean, that's a full life, man. She's done a lot.
You're right.
Can't be
The
bad.
full life, she's done a lot. But I was like, come on. She couldn't. And she planned her 100th birthday party. Like, it's already planned.
No.
If they said it's still going to happen. But
I mean, because she was so close, I'm around Betty White's life for to be 100 years.
But I was like,
She was only weeks away.
And just like John Madden, he was around to see his special made about him, and he passed away 4 days later.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Man. But
What
I
can
mean,
you
at
do?
least with him, he probably saw it, you know,
Yeah.
and then was like, all right, you know, I'm good.
So on that note, make sure you're giving flowers to your loved ones while they're here,
Mm-hmm.
and appreciate them.
Yeah.
As a man who just literally had 3 deaths in his family back to back between November and December, I can just tell you now, you have loved ones, appreciate them while you're here. So I want to shout out my aunt who watches the show. She calls my mom, tells her about the show, and I love her for doing that. And you know, she supports me, you know, with that. Like, give them their flowers. And I was having a conversation about this. Like, the most gangster thing you can do is just appreciate the person and give them their flowers while they're there.
True.
You know.
And then on top of that, even with yourselves, life is short. I just lost a friend this past week. And I mean, he's 41,
Wow.
42. It's crazy. It's really crazy. And everybody's like, what? I just talked to him yesterday. He died in his sleep.
Wow.
So it's like you got to be kidding me. Like it's and think about it. Everything that we've heard, like, oh, you know, like Betty White, she died in her sleep. Like you can go to sleep one day and not wake up. So definitely, you know, take care of yourselves. Cherish those that are around you. But yeah, so many people gone, but on the you know, we're here. Happy New Year. We made it to 2022.
Definitely. We had a great 2021. I mean, we interviewed some really great guests. Thank you for any guests that called, that came in, and you know, and dealt with, you know, CP3 craziness.
I didn't even do nothing.
Or all the drinks that we might have provided.
Yeah.
Because we had some guests in 2021 that was just like, for real.
I think one of the funniest moments in 2021 is when dude was like, "What you want to drink?" And he said, "Water." I was like, what? We almost went into panic mode.
That's the one thing we don't have. Shit.
Code 5.
Nobody said anything about water. That's the first time.
Code H2O. Code H2O. He wants water, and it's not. And all we have is tap.
I was like, I got this one, but I drank out of it.
Like, you know, you came at the bar radio, right? Not at the water park.
Not at the pool.
Yeah.
I mean, me personally, I like to stay hydrated, but that's why I bring my water.
We wound up having water, by the way, but the look on everybody's face when he said that was like,
Everybody's
what?
like, oh shit, this nigga asked for water. The fuck do we do?
And I was thinking, and I asked that one time before though. Remember, it was like a week or two before.
It was the week before.
I was like, we should probably have some water. Yeah, no.
Yeah, you might, yeah.
Right now.
That might be something to think about.
And
Yeah.
then guess what happened?
Yeah.
Y'all gonna learn and listen to me.
I had a jug in the car somewhere.
Right, somewhere. It's probably hot. That was summertime.
We had ice.
Also, before you even get into your sports, we gotta talk about how to lose your job. And
Mm,
Yeah,
so Antonio Brown
mm,
had a moment.
had a
A
very
moment.
bad moment.
a moment.
He took off his jersey
A moment.
That's what we gonna call it, a moment.
and started doing jumping jacks, flapping
He was
fives,
hyping the crowd up.
like a mascot,
Yeah.
And
like a bare chest mascot.
he went out the way he went out on his terms, man. That's the way he wanted to go out, man. He said, "Fuck it." Said, "If I'm gonna end it, it's gonna end like this right
But
now."
why?
Yo, somebody already put a meme up that said, "Yo, fuck this job was a person."
Yeah. That's
Okay,
why I
but
say
no.
a lot of folks feel that,
Talk to
man.
him about the score.
Oh yeah, they were down to the Jets by 14, and then after he exited the field, they came back and won in dramatic fashion. And then at the end of the game, the press was asking about Brown, and Coach Arians said that he is no longer with the franchise. So yeah, the saga of Antonio Brown continues, and you got to take your head
Nobody's
off.
gonna get him back. Nobody's gonna touch him now.
I thought he's gonna be
Yeah.
blackballed.
Well,
Come on now.
you gotta take
come
it.
on now.
I mean,
You
first of
gotta
all,
be.
you got to take your head off to Mike Tomlin for dealing with him for 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of folks got to realize what Tomlin was dealing with when he left Pittsburgh, why he left Pittsburgh. And we all pretty much have an idea that Antonio Brown does have some mental issues that needs to get dealt with. Some of the stuff that he's been arrested for, linked to in the last couple of years, I don't even want to go into it because honestly, I can't remember half of the
Right.
fuckery that he's done.
Always in the
But mental health is a real thing, and even if you got money in an athlete, doesn't mean everything's all peachy. So
well, I mean, we see that
yeah,
from Brittany. No offense,
mm,
Brittany ain't right.
don't even get me started.
We can talk about her later.
Yeah, I don't even get me started. I still Kevin Federline, motherfucker, beat me to the punch. But
But he might have already knew she was crazy and saw.
yeah, he
opportunity.
had an inside track. I ain't mad.
Yeah,
I was
'cause
trying to
he
find
was
it.
a dancer, so he saw.
Man, he knew what he was
He
doing.
was like, "I'm about to get this version.
Mm-hmm.
Take these kids."
He's gonna pay me money. We going to Disneyland. We need some money. That's gangster. But also in the sports world, Washington football team took an ugly loss to the Eagles today, eliminating them from playoff contention, dropping them to 6-10, putting the Eagles at 9-7 with still hopes of making the playoffs on their end. Game started out well for the Washington football team, going up 10-0, but went into halftime with a 16-7 lead. Unfortunately, Philly made adjustments and Washington didn't, or they made that wrong adjustments,
Right.
and basically got shut down in the second half. Lost 20-16. They had a last 2-minute drive to try to win the game, and unfortunately, with 30 seconds left, touchdown almost passed to John Bates, but on the route he slipped, and it was an apparent interception. They didn't really show that it was conclusively a catch, but they said it was. So game over. Washington's season is pretty much over. Have one more game against the Giants to end the season next
Well, that should
week.
be a win. My team sucks.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the offseason goes. A lot of fans are, upset, but as I've said on many occasions, fans sometimes your unrealistic expectations, and then you get upset when the team doesn't meet them, and then you jump on social media talking this craziness, and just stop it. I understand it's like an abusive relationship, but like they say, get out. If you don't like what's going on, roll. Tired of watching your tweets and reading your crazy social media posts. You don't like the team and what's going on, you ain't got to be here. Bounce. Nah, I'm just saying, I'm just tired. I understand you want the franchise to turn it around, but there was 25 years of fucked up dysfunction going on. It's not going to get fixed at the snap of a finger. You're going to see improvements. You're going to see things regress. You're going to see things progress. It's a process. You can't just snap your fingers and all of a sudden make the team and franchise good. Year 3 is coming. Money under the cap. New free agent class. Hopefully this COVID stuff calms down, because that definitely had an effect on the season. along with other
The end of the
teams.
season.
Yeah, the end of the season, definitely. So I did my state of the team last week on Sports Night. You can go check it out on the YouTube channel. Carol Porter the third with 3 eyes. Pretty much broke down my thoughts and feelings about this team and this season. And on the NHL front, Capitals back at playing again after they had some COVID cancellations.
Mm-hmm.
They had a 2-game winning streak that got snapped today to New Jersey of all teams.
Yeah.
They had a 9-game winning streak. I mean, they swept them last year, 8 games to nothing. So I mean, Jersey came out. They had a 3-1 lead for most of the game. Caps got 2 goals late to tie the force overtime. Had opportunity in overtime to win it, but like in hockey, as always, when you miss opportunity on one side, the other team normally goes the other way and finds a way to score. And that's pretty much what happened. So Capitals are still tied for first in the Metro. No Olympics for the NHL players. They said that they're not going to allow the players to go overseas for that. So some of these COVID cancellation games are rumored to be are going to be made up during the Olympic break that the NHL has scheduled when they were going to the Olympics. So
Right.
yeah, it's a lot going on. This COVID stuff is interesting, and I'm going to get my shot tomorrow. So finally,
You gonna get your vaccine?
yeah, man, there's too many people around. It's starting to I can't chance it.
Lady Antoinette, can I do a quick rant?
Okay, go ahead.
Cause you know I got beef, right?
What? With who?
With Vincent Kennedy McMahon
Mhm.
and Brock Lesnar.
Wait. Why do you say the whole? name?
Yeah, that's real beef.
Go ahead. What's your brief?
Calling what his
My
mama.
beef is, why is it that whenever we have a strong black champion
Mm-hmm.
and who New Day, who took on a gimmick that basically Xavier Woods did, and you thought would fail, because first you made them church members, and
Mm-hmm.
you turned that shit around, became one of the highest selling merchandise
Mm-hmm.
people out there. Kofi Kingston, who's a phenomenal wrestler,
Mm-hmm.
phenomenal wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, they did Kofi Mania, and he finally had because he's held every mid-card title.
Yeah.
He finally had his chance and became a world champion, had a great
For
match
2
with,
seconds. Go ahead.
with Daniel Bryan, and you end his championship run in like 3 seconds with no defense against Brock Lesnar,
Mm-hmm.
who now, we flash forward to this year.
Mm-hmm.
Roman Reigns gets COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And how do you satisfy the beast? You put him in the 4-way match with Big E and them, who Big E, who was the current champion, another New Day member,
Yep.
who literally had skills that he should have been champion a long time ago.
Yeah.
He's
I agree.
he's and people forget he was an Intercontinental champion. He's
Yeah.
a 2-time Intercontinental, but it's almost like a 5-year period between him and having that belt. Because they pushed other people besides Big E, and Big E's a very talented wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
Great mic skill, great charisma. People love him. Built like a monster truck.
I'm about to say a whole truck. Mm-hmm.
And you do this match, and the thing is, what's even worse is he took the pin. So they do the thing where everybody gangs up on Brock Lesnar, and the sad part is, Big E does his thing where he hits everybody with the big, and then he goes to hit Brock Lesnar with it, and then Brock Lesnar gets out of it, hits him with hits him not 3 times, but 1 F5, and he's done.
Yep. Doesn't seem very realistic, does it?
And the match was only like 8 minutes.
Yep.
After everybody has double teamed Brock Lesnar, triple teamed Brock Lesnar, slam, Bobby Lashley speared Brock Lesnar through the barricade, all that good shit. He comes in, he just F5s everybody, and basically,
Well, we clearly know who the favorite is.
I mean, this dude's a part-time employee. He held the championship for a year because 60% of the time he wasn't there.
I have my thoughts on why these things have happened. But I'm gonna just keep those to myself.
If I do not get a Brock Lesnar Bobby Lashley match and Bobby Lashley beats Brock Lesnar to get that belt back, I am going to be fucking pissed.
I think a lot of people share your sentiment. I've seen a lot of talk about it. I don't like what's going on, which is why I've started to kind of fall back again.
Yeah.
Um,
At one point, New Day was the most entertaining thing on wrestling.
that's what I mean. Honestly, I've gone to Capital One Arena and seen it myself. I've seen the energy that they bring. I mean, in history, when you take a step back, do we have three young black men, taking on wrestling, at that level and at that magnitude? And you're right, they got the little cereal, they got pancakes, like, for real. They got all kinds of merchandise. They got all kinds of, the crowd loves them. And it really, honestly, wrestling is all about the kids. What
Yeah.
the kids like is where their money is gonna go.
So here's another thing that's going to make you that's really crazy. Xavier Woods has never held a mid card title.
Speak on it. Mm-hmm.
No, phenomenal wrestler. I remember him in TNA when he was Conscious Creed, whatever his name was. Had the afro, did his thing. Very entertaining on the mic. Can put out great matches. They did make him king of the ring because he pushed for it. But he has never held a mid card title, and this is a phenomenal. And this is a company that made Jinder Mahal a champion, only just to say they had a Indian champion because they wanted to tap into that Saudi Arabia market.
Right.
This is the company that made the Great Khali. If you ever see the Great Khali walk, it looks like he ain't got no kneecaps. If you ever wanted to see if you wanted to see a Frankenstein walk in real life, you would watch a Great Khali get into the ring. It is the most awkward and terrible thing I've ever seen. And a dude who really couldn't wrestle. That Great Khali actually killed somebody by giving him a power bomb while he was in demental, not mental, the small time. How about that? And this dude, he killed somebody, by giving him a power bomb. And they still moved him up. And, he worked with The Undertaker. If The Undertaker cannot give you a good match, something is wrong with your wrestling skills. He worked with The Undertaker, and that match was one of the most terriblest things I've ever seen.
And Undertaker's beyond a pro.
Yeah. If he can't give you a good match, something's wrong with you. Undertaker's the dude that called his own finish and told The Rock, no, you're going to beat me tonight because you are hot right now. Fuck what Vince said. Rock bottom me, 1, 2, 3, that's going to be the finish. And I'll take the heat for it. If you can't give a good match as a big man, that was the standard. You wanted to wrestle as a big man, wrestle like The Undertaker. This dude was terrible. Like, I really didn't understand why didn't nobody just kick him in his knees. That would be the easiest thing. And
so, apparently, you want them to take the Tanya Harding.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I wanted clarity. I just wanted clarity. Sorry, my bad. Go ahead. Go ahead. I just wanted clarity. My bad.
WWE has been crazy for a while. I mean,
but it's political.
Yeah,
it
definitely
really
is.
sad.
Definitely is.
It is really sad that they've taken wrestling, something that people have loved for so long, and turned it into just nonsense.
It is, because you got to keep in mind when Von Simmons, when he came over from WCW, he was a world champion at WCW.
Right.
When he came over, he was the first black world champion at WCW. There's only two after. There's only one after. I think it was Booker T. However, but when the WWE got him, I don't recall him ever having a single a title on his single run. They made him a tag team champion, but very few. And this is a dude who they retired his jersey in Florida State. Like this dude has accolades out the roof. And do you know what he's known for in WWE?
Damn.
Exactly.
That was my shit though.
It is. He took granted, he took this he took the shit and he made it into sugar.
Mm.
I give him that. However, that dude talent wise should have been a world champion. Like we've only probably had maybe 4 or 5 black world champions.
Yeah, it's sad.
And hell, we actually got 2 black world champions last year. Think about that. That's a first in 2021. Bobby Lashley, who was a phenomenal wrestler, who had to leave, come back, and then they finally decided to use him right. Actually, they fucked him up when he came back, and then they finally decided to use him right because of COVID, because they had no other wrestlers.
Yep.
And then Big E.
I started falling back a little bit after they did what they did to Kobe.
It makes you, because, like, and then they made him take the pin. Out of everybody that had to take the pin, Seth Rollins could have took the pin. Kevin Owens just re-signed a big fat ass contract. He could have took the pin. But nah, he pinned. You know what I'm saying? And even if Kofi, what the Kofi may be mad about that was they didn't give Kofi no offense. And I've seen Kofi wrestle.
Yeah. So here's the thing. At the time when all of that was going on, every time they came to DC, me and my son were there. Every single time. I even went to some house shows. And, you know,
Oh, I don't even know. It's terrible.
yeah, but you know, when you got a kid that
Yeah.
adores wrestling, you know, and house shows are extra cheap too, so there you go.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, I was like, why am I investing my money and my time into this?
I mean, and this is the second time they've done this bullshit. Because they just did Bianca Belair on the women's side when Becky Lynch came back in August. And
They did Bianca Belair.
she shook her hand. This is the chick who carried a 400-pound man on her shoulders to show you how strong you was. And the little white girl hits her fake ass rock bottom and automatically gets to 3 in like 10 seconds. Like, everybody was so pissed about that. Like, I might even if they would have had a match and Becky Lynn, whatever the fuck her name is, Becky Lynn would have won the match. I'd have still been pissed, but I was like, it would have been a match. But to do it in such a fashion as like this girl,
Insulting.
yes, this girl just had a WrestleMania match with Sasha Banks. First time 2 black females fought for the women's title, and the match was great. And then you reward her by getting manhandle slammed and beat within 10 seconds. The fuck out of here! Obviously, it's a grudge against black champions.
Well, at the end of the day, you have to look who's running the company,
White boys,
not just anybody.
and even
Look who's running the company.
and even Tony Khan in AEW, because the lady Cedric Alexander's wife, Big Swole, left the company. And one of the things she said why she didn't resign was there was a lack of diversity in AEW, and he pointed out, well, we have this, and we have these people, and then I had to think about it. None of those people have been champions. They've had one black person hold a tag team title, Scorpio Sky with Christopher Daniels. So, and he was part of a tag team. And so they had one black person, and that's like the last black person I think that's really held the belt. All their world champions have been white so far. Their mid-card title, Miro has held it. He's Ukrainian, and Sammy Guevara is Spanish. And no black person. You know, they have a big dude that's similar to Big E named Powerhouse Hobbs. He lost to a dude that weighs 150 pounds named Darby Allin.
Aw,
Like, get the fuck out.
cute.
If you're gonna do, and I know you AEW fans, you're like AEW is the greatest. That shit ain't believable. I can't envision that. You know, but then when Darby Allin goes against Miro, who's similarly structured as Powerhouse Hobbs, he gets the fuck beat out.
Mhm.
You know, it's treat them equal. If they can be a monster, so can the black guy. You know, Bobby Lashley is just as much of a monster as Brock Lesnar. He has an MMA background too. On top of that, he has a college wrestling background as well as same as Brock Lesnar. But he also has a military background too.
Right. But that don't mean nothing to that man.
True indeed.
That don't mean nothing to that man.
True indeed.
Okay. What happened?
No, I'm just checking out this Arizona Cowboys game. Arizona's up 22-7.
You said let's go Arizona. Is that what you said?
No, so I'm just checking out the Arizona.
Yeah, that's
game.
you said let's go Arizona. I wasn't sure. I was just making sure.
Yeah, just checking it out. You know.
Let's. I think it's time for a video break. A music break.
Yeah, I
I
need
got some new music for you.
cool. I need to get me a cut.
Okay.
I got New Lady C.
Oh,
We played this song last year on here, and she actually did a video for it.
Mm-hmm.
Letter to My Future Husband.
All right. Lady C.
So let's throw some videos up here, play some independent music. CP3's getting the cup.
Mm-hmm.
You should love this video. She's lighting something up right now.
Hmm.
Talk about Letter to My Future Husband. She's like your type of woman, CP3.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Dallas out there throwing shots.
Huh?
Dallas out there fighting people, hitting people.
So the young boys just hit me up and they was like, they on their way. And they was like, can we smoke in here? I was like, you can smoke a little. You can't be forced for like 4 or 5 blunts in here. One blunt, you know,
Both young boys.
One blunt
the
per
one we
nigga.
interviewing today.
That's what I thought.
One blunt per nigga, nigga.
Nigga. Y'all, that's the thing.
Okay, don't say that because I mean niggas. You know what I mean?
You know,
And do I need to pull out my Lysol? Well, you got yours right there.
yeah.
Cause you know, hey, what y'all doing? I don't know what y'all be. Let me tell you something. You said you about to be shot? So I went ahead and got the shot, right? Got my second shot on Monday evening. Tuesday, you know I'm a trainer. You know I talk to people all day, right? While I'm sitting there falling asleep in the middle of my system.
Mm-hmm. That's why I know I'm probably going to end up taking it off and then not know if it work and shit.
No, I was sick all week.
Oh wow.
But they say if you have a really, really strong immune system, it brings you down because your body's fighting so hard. And I don't get vaccines. I don't get sick. I don't take medication. So my immune system is like on superhero strength. So you know, I was, oh my God. I ain't going nowhere on Friday for New Year's Eve because of it.
I ain't do nothing either.
No, like all the symptoms that they give you that you can have, I had them.
Oh, shit.
All of them. My arm still hurts where they gave me a shot and it's still swollen.
I gotta get mine about 11:45.
Now the first one was fine.
This shit I'm surprised.
I could probably add it to that, but I
It
don't.
probably tastes just like that shit.
It tastes like iced coffee.
I mean, I ain't never had iced coffee.
You ain't never had iced coffee before. I can't do eggnog. Is it thick like eggnog?
I didn't think it's same consistency. You'll like it if you taste it.
Do it taste like eggnog? Like regular eggnog? What it taste like?
It tastes a little bit. It take a little shot. Trust me, you're gonna be. I think 'cause I think you like the way it tastes. It remind me of that Bailey stuff that you be drinking.
Oh, okay. That might be alright.
Yeah, that's what it remind me of.
I might put some in here. Well, let me. It smells sweeter than Bailey. Bailey's kind of strong.
Oh, we got to move the
Right. But in that,
Yeah, put him in his bag.
He said it tastes like Bailey. Do it.
I don't know what fuck Bailey is.
Oh, I was about to be mad. When I was about to. Oh, Lord Jesus.
I do the remote.
Ugh. God damn, no, I don't like that shit at all. God, oh. Oh. Oh.
Where's the remote at?
Oh, it's nasty. Hell.
She don't like to drink.
Oh.
She don't like to drink.
It tastes like Christmas syrup. See John did. I ain't do it.
Black people
Oh.
trying to give them a new experience, and they shit on I swear, black people
Mm. Mm.
finally found something she won't drink.
Did you use this cup? Use that.
Conchito. Money.
Let my kids know. Look, he bought this little Puerto Rican stuff, and it wasn't good. Cause they keep trying to tell me I'm Puerto Rican.
Conchito.
Yeah. Keep that. Keep those. that's them. Keep those.
Conchito.
No, keep those. Now, who we interviewing? Because you gotta be knowing people in the area. I don't want. Okay, that's fine.
TLP star or something like that.
Okay. That's good. Did I try this tight? I don't know.
Probably. Trying to secure your alcohol.
What you say now?
Secure your alcohol.
I'ma just- Wrong for that. That nasty Christmas drink still lingering. Oh, glad I didn't take that on camera. I'm glad I ain't taste that on camera.
We do not feel the same way Lady Antoinette's face look.
We would have gone viral. Like, oh, no. Oh, that was bad. Never. I know. I should have just trusted my gut instead of just listening. You want to, but he be telling me something. That's me peer pressure.
All the time y'all done got me to drink stuff, goddamn, this whole time. Shit.
Yeah, but you usually like the stuff that I give
He
you.
liked it.
I don't do. I know when I used to bartend.
You gotta remember with me,
I know.
at some point, liquor is just liquor. So even if it's bad liquor, I mean, like, oh, this shit nasty, but I'm still gonna drink it.
Hey, that's all right to me.
Nah, man. I have refined taste buds. Okay, you cannot give me Christmas throw up. I done told you. That tastes like a remixed eggnog, and that's not good for me. It's like pine trees and candy cane. It's some cinnamon.
I can't drink too much more.
See?
Not because I had some other dairy earlier. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, that was bad.
That's why I said I got a smaller bottle if I know you didn't drink.
I bet I had chased that with some red wine. Get that out of there.
He's gonna drink red wine.
You said I was going to drink it anyway?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I wasn't planning on drinking it this soon. Ooh.
Canquito.
I'm glad I only put this look. All that. Oh, you know what? I should have just ate a rum ball. See, this is how I like my rum. With chocolate. Every time I hear this song, I'm like, I know this song.
Yo, shout out to DJ Grip, pulling in on IG. What up, DJ Grip?
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm gonna go West Coast.
Gotta represent the whole country, baby.
Yeah, it's a West Coast shit.
Up north, down south, out west, out east, baby. We love them all.
Bless your heart.
No doubt, son.
He said, no doubt, son. That's how you feel after drinking that.
That's that Canquito.
That Christmas drink. That's let me just keep calling it the Christmas drink. You know what I mean.
Canquito.
And did all of y'all like it at the
Yeah, everybody was like, yeah.
Everybody drunk.
Yeah,
by the time?
Yeah.
But no, just because I'm a drinker.
They're like drunk drinkers. They're like alcoholics.
It's that drink. I ain't taste no alcohol. All I taste is Christmas throw up.
I have no word.
With a bunch of perfect for me.
Okay. We back.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the new Lady C, Letter to My Future Husband. Then we had Money Convo, of course, with number 2.
You know it. Gotta stay strapped, baby.
And then we had Warfare J, Dark Thoughts, which, like I said, I really appreciate that song now after going through my similar journey with Dark Thoughts, and now I see the importance of this.
Right.
So,
Definitely appreciate him. Well, we told him. We gave him his flowers and told him.
well, that's the only thing we do is, we're going to keep it real. We're going to, be hot, and we did have the right mindset.
Yeah.
So, on New Year's, I went live,
Mm-hmm.
and DJ Grip was mixing records and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna say this to all the independent artists. I said it on that show, and I'm gonna say it on this. Get your shit mixed right.
Mm-hmm.
And because it's a difference, when it's mixed, we're not having to constantly adjust the level.
Right.
Mix and master is something different. Get it mixed right. A good mix is cool. You really should be getting it mastered. That's it. And then also, when you send out music, I'm gonna tell you right now, send me a track that says track 1, I'm never gonna play it. Or if I do play it, I'm never gonna play it again. I'll play it while you're
This
here.
is track 1.
Yeah, because a lot of motherfuckers don't even put their names on the track.
Mm-hmm.
You send me something, they this is track 1.
Mm-hmm.
Track 1 of what?
A fool.
Like, if you have an iPhone, you can rename your music in your iPhone.
If you have a computer, laptop,
I'm just trying to get on the sheet.
I'm just saying you
I
can
was gonna
do
do
it
the- I
on
was
that too.
And-
Or matter of fact, it ain't just the iPhone. I know I can't speak for all Androids. If you got Galaxy, you can do it on there too. You can
I'm pretty sure
rename
if you
it.
have any type of cell phone,
That's
that you
why
can,
I said
you
I
can
can't
rename.
speak for others because
Unless
maybe
you got a flip phone.
that's what I'm saying. Maybe it's some phones out here that you can't do that with. I thought you could, but whatever.
So,
So yeah, that's. But I have issues with that.
if you send me a track that says track 1, I'm not playing shit. You better, unless you in the building, and I'll play it there one time, and then I'll probably have a conversation with you afterwards and tell you to send the track with the names on it. If you're sending out your music to any podcast, radio station, any DJ, if they gotta look to find your shit, they're not gonna play your shit. Cause I would.
Well, here's my thing. You gotta be on a certain level for people to search for your music. You have to win them over
Yeah.
as a fan first. So if you ain't won them over as the fan first, then you sure.
Like labeling the music is such a big thing and a pet peeve for me, because if you don't do it right, it's like, come on.
Well, here's my thing. Coming from an HR profession, labeling anything that you're sending to someone is ideal.
Yes. Lotte, you sent us some music. So this is what happens when you send us music.
So no time. Please no time.
We're gonna review it right now. Hey,
Want me to say something? See this love here don't feel the same. It's
Lady here today. 53. Lady Internet.
Lady Internet.
Yeah. Take them back to home. Yeah.
TL Prince up.
I got the video on the internet. Yeah, we're gonna play the video.
What up, y'all? Video. Don't post the music.
No, you can just got you. Yeah. Like just turn the volume down so I can't hear. Let me just pause the music.
My main shit don't call me no more. You're supposed to be there after every show, but these bitches doing shit that you don't know. Fell off and got up to continue the show. If my girl back home, she don't love me no more. Still got what you still check. See what's up, you don't feel the same.
Hey, we niggas.
You just gonna pass like.
He's gonna catch that. He's gonna catch each other like this. He's gonna get. He is
Right on
smoking.
her face.
He is smoking. He gonna catch
That's why
like.
I was just like, nah.
Nah, he is smoking. He's gonna catch it in between his fingers.
Okay. So, I fell for you. It's mastered. What is mastered? Something I'm happy about.
Duh.
And it's labeled the right way.
Oh.
I'm very happy about that. We just talked about it.
Right.
I like it because it's different.
I like the voice, the tone.
Yeah.
I
The
like
tone was
it.
different.
The song was real chill, laid back.
With a little aggression.
I mean, it was a moment, but
I had a little CP3 moment
Yeah,
there.
it get you the slow hand backhand. You know, it wasn't a full backhand. It was just a
I
slow hand.
liked it though.
I
did
think he did a
the
good
song.
job. I think he did a good job. Yeah, I think he did a good job. I like that joint. Email, I got the joint. We just played it. This is why you gotta keep tuning in because
And feel free later on to send something else.
yeah. But overall, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was good.
It was a nice chill track.
It was nice chill.
Nice laid
Go ahead,
back
go ahead. I
joint.
know what you want to say.
I was
You
about
know-
to wait.
I know what you want to say. Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say
You
it.
can ride out to it.
Ride
No,
out.
say the other shit you want to
And
say.
you can smoke to it.
Exactly.
You
That's
can
all we
ride
fucking
out.
care
That's
about.
why you can ride out to it. That's all you need to do when you
I
had that
knew he was
rough.
going to say this.
When you had that rough day, man, and you want to backhand your girl and you can't, you gotta listen to that song. You know what I'm saying? You know you can't do it, but you listen to a song where it's some
Like, I
real
don't understand
How
how
did you
you
get that
ain't
from
had
that?
3 flat tires before.
shit.
Like
Because
the stuff you
I've
said
never,
out
I've
your
never, I've never put hands on a female before
But
because
the-
I've
the
left.
stuff that you said out your mouth.
That you just want.
But just because you want to do it and do it is two different things.
Well, they must want to give you 3 flat tires.
Nah,
I'm sure.
because we
no,
had
no,
had
no.
that talk.
Let's not fake. There are women out here
Yeah.
that wish that they had given you 3 flats.
That's true, but we had that talk. They know who I am, and they know if they know
Here he
they
go, here he
my
go.
crazy is worse than their crazy. Flat
Rest in
tire.
peace, Goldie.
I
Rest
got
in peace,
insurance. I
Goldie.
got insurance for tires.
Rest in
You
peace,
know what?
Goldie.
You know what I'm saying?
You should never. You should stop listening to. These are the most smartest young men ever. They bought their own water.
Hey,
Who's at the bar? We have alcohol. We ain't got no fucking
the
water.
word that finally got out that them niggas ain't got no water. Don't want no water over that motherfucker. They got everything else, but they ain't got no
The
water.
word got out, nigga. If you ask for H2O in that joint, you be getting tapped.
Nigga, you better go to science class and make your own water.
It's
You
like,
got a
yo,
better
niggas
chance.
was like, no. And at the
Well,
bar,
they said Jesus turned water into wine. I
Yeah.
made sure you got wine.
Yeah, we got the after. Y'all gotta bring the before.
yeah.
There you go.
So this young man, salute the vibe. So this young man reached out to me and was like, yo, when can I get my interview? and boom. I set the date. She said, yo, on some real, she was like, do you need me to remind you? I got this. But I like the energy.
Right.
I like the fact that he was hungry. So I gave him a date, the earliest day possible. So I'm thinking, because he's from Roanoke, I'm thinking he gonna call in. So I sent him the date, and then I sent him the phone number. And he was like, what's the addy? I'm like, what? What?
Because he's not playing with you.
He was
He
like-
said, I'm going to be there.
And then I told him, before I get at it, I was like, you know I'm in Alexandria, Virginia, right? He's like, yeah, we pulling up.
Oh, oh, I like that. I like pull up people.
And yeah, I bet you do. I bet you do. I bet
gotta
you do.
pull
I
up.
bet
You
you
gotta
do.
pull up in life. You have to be
You know what?
willing
We're not
to
gonna get you
pull
started.
up. I'm just being
It's
real.
2022.
In life, you have to be willing to pull up.
It's 2022. We don't want to hear about you rolling up on people.
And I'm the one. And
I
I'm
ain't
the
pulled
one
up
that's
on nobody all year.
It's on the second day.
It's first of all, sir. It doesn't
And the
matter.
second day ain't
I
over
have
yet.
pulled up on somebody on January 1 before.
Well,
2021.
Not for, no, not
2021.
How you start the year with what the fuck
I
you do?
have done that before. No, not like a guy.
I didn't say it was a guy.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but I've had to pull up on somebody on January 1 before.
Was it a knife involved or nothing?
I said I pulled up. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm not saying what was involved, who might have been called, or anything
Who they
like that. Huh?
Okay. Anyway,
Mhm.
so back to our guest.
Mhm.
But his energy, and when he said, "Yo, no, I'm gonna pull up,"
Mm-hmm.
and he sent me when we had the initial talk. He sent me the music. As I gave him the date, he sent me the music. I ain't had to bug him for the music. Like this is, and I say this so when people come here, and I be like, "Yo, email me your music," and you come in this motherfucker and you don't email me your music, I will do a whole interview without playing your shit. Like, I said email for a reason. When I send you the email, I need you to email me. Follow the steps. I email for a reason. You know, I know people with other stations that I can send it out to, stuff like that. So when I say email, I need y'all niggas to follow the directions. Like some of y'all niggas, I say email, you come with a flash drive. Nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga.
It is. It should be easier than email. It should be.
But pull the mic a little bit closer to you, introduce yourself.
My name TLP Star, aka James Bond.
Say it
Hey,
again.
Bond.
My name
Right.
TLP Star, aka James Bond. I'm from Roanoke, PA, from the East Side. I know it.
So, yeah, because the joint says James Bond. So I thought that was his rap name, but it wasn't. It was TLP Star. But I don't even know that. Do you like? Cause I seen your real name.
Yeah.
So your last name has a correlation to Bond.
Mhm.
So Roger Moore played James Bond.
Mhm.
I give this whole government, but it's more with
Right.
ties into James Brown. We don't need to tell him
Yeah.
government.
Mhm.
Shit.
We don't need to.
Yeah.
We don't need to do all that.
So it's nothing wrong with him not giving his whole government, but
You
one time,
want to go by your government, right?
not all the time.
Okay, but you
I
know
mean,
what? I don't
Same.
call you your government. The name I call you, you told me I had to stop calling you that.
Yeah.
It ain't my fault you got too many aliases.
You don't
Gotta
want to
keep
be a
track
government
of
CP3 because you know you got warrants, you got kids,
Right, you got babies out here.
As long as they got skills, we can get to the NBA, NFL,
You know
man.
what?
I'm
And
holler
then
at
you
your
gonna be
dad.
like Shaq daddy, then you gonna
Okay.
be mad. You gonna be
So the PLP star, when you go back to Ronald, if you see a kid that got cornrows and bad feet and wear white beaters
Right.
all the time
and possibly Tim's.
and loves UGK for no fucking reason,
But you gotta play ball. You gotta play ball though. Don't call me that you don't
Football.
play ball.
gotta play
Football.
football.
Gotta play ball. Gotta play ball.
Only football, not basketball.
Nah, not basketball. No. Football, yeah.
If it's yeah, that's his favorite.
I was only running a couple of times.
It looked like they might have a little
Running
bit.
a couple of times. I was just riding through.
Wait a minute. I didn't know this thing was getting on. That was the joke.
I was just riding through. I was
I'm
going
sure you
to
were riding
And yeah,
through.
sure you
what was
would.
what's that?
Riding through.
What was
the,
her name? What was her name? when
I
you-
don't remember. I see it from the back. I remember we was going the way to the
No, you wasn't.
to the Manson. What was it? The Manson Nut.
Massanet?
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That's a nice. I had a
So
little.
you took her to Massanet, but you can't remember her name.
No, he went with the master.
I went to Manson and I stopped her on the way to Manson to go meet another chick.
Oh.
You know what? I'm done.
Exactly.
Hey man, it was a
So-
wild time.
So,
Though.
I'm sure it was.
Wow,
What was
Fred.
it?
Wow.
What year was this?
This is like early 2000s.
so how old would the nigga be now?
Early
The
2000s.
nigga
20.
did, yeah,
20.
yeah, about 20.
Walking around here being the second you.
You already know, but
Hey man, rolling
You
up
know
a lot.
DP?
Remember he tried to tell me one time before
What?
he ain't got no kids like older than maybe like 13. I was like, nah.
But my pullout game is spectacular
Yeah, that's
since
what
I
you
was.
think,
Yeah,
So you know DP?
Your pullout game, we're not talking about pulling out the driveway and rolling out. We
So
talk,
you-
no.
I
You
ain't
know
got that.
DP?
what's the ODB?
ODB, Old Dirty Bastard. He had the song, Ooh, Baby, I Like It
Going
Raw.
raw.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Baby,
yes.
I Like It Raw.
Yes, I have done ODB a few times, but
A
as I
few.
said, no.
On a hit and run, you did ODB?
A
It
few?
was technically it wasn't a hit and run. I knew it for
What's
a
the
little
few
while.
to you? Like Will Chamberlain few?
Nah. I wasn't going that hard.
So you would ODB on the random?
No, I wouldn't have ran. We knew each other, you know, through social
Like-
media.
Each other like
Yeah.
5 minutes.
No, go- we knew each other through social media for a while.
I know for 30 seconds.
And I had what's funny, I've had a couple of my ex friends hit me up lately in my inbox and shit. Yeah.
Saying
Maybe they want
what?
to tell you
What
something.
is she? What
Just
did they
having,
say?
basically, saying that they remember, how good of a time we had. It's like,
Wait.
but they all in relationships, so they can't really do that.
Wait. You said your ex's friends.
No, like ex friends that I
Oh.
done met, that I done linked up with in my
Nigga,
past.
just say fuck buddies.
They were more than fuck, but it was more than one time.
They were special. They was all special.
Yeah, it was awesome.
In
Hold
their
on,
own
fuck
way.
buddies don't mean just one time.
I mean, but they were flying me out. They were taking care of me too, so it was more than fuck.
They
Oh,
was
you was
taking-
pivoting.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they was flying me out, flying me up to Buffalo, flying me out to Ohio, going to the hotel. Yeah,
So he's being ludicrous.
Yeah.
I had
That's
different
what it
hoes in area. I told you, the women in
Yes.
Maryland, the chicks in Maryland don't like
Aw.
me no more. I got to go out of state now.
Oh,
That's because you done ran through everybody in
Okay.
Capitol Heights. They spread the word.
That ain't my fault.
I'm
Let-
sorry.
I'm sorry, we got sidetracked.
Let me- Let me turn my back to this one.
You want that light slow? You want to spray light slow now?
Hey man, look, my whole story.
So basically, let's start with the easiest question of the night. What's about
Wow, he made that seem like it was so easy. Well, that's all well. I was actually born in Africa. I was born in the west side of Africa. I said west side, but it's Freetown, Liberia, all that. It's all music from. So migrated here like 2007. Immigrant, my family and stuff. So blessed to be here. Definitely blessed to be here.
Do you remember Africa?
Nah, like I was born as like I was only dancing like I feel like 5, 6. Like I remember flashes, I say, but it's nothing to say like, oh, I was raised in Philly.
Yeah.
But I was definitely born in, and then moved to. First we was up in like New York, but we wasn't there for like two months. And then we came to Roanoke, Virginia. That's really where I grew up at, and on the east side, the Indian Village there. My whole life been, you know, and we just trying to make our way out. Ain't no this to it. I really, go ahead.
No, go ahead, what you gonna say?
I said I really started rapping like the music stuff like at 14, you know. But I've been like until my grandfather died, that's when I really started like slipping. But I was in the church at first, so I used to be in like the choir and stuff. That was really where like my passion for music came from and all that. And in school, I used to be like music teacher. I really like the music teacher. So I used to be, you know, I just like music a whole lot. So I don't know, when things change, I guess the type of music changed as well. You know?
Yeah.
So definitely.
The choir is where I learned that I could not carry a note in the backpack.
You said what?
The choir is where I learned I could not carry a note in the backpack. I was like, I cannot sing. I was lip syncing like a mother. I was like, you know, this is cool, but this ain't for me.
Right.
But I admire people who could sing. I was like, yo, but that ain't my thing. But what you got for them, Lady Anson? I know you got something. You look like the wheels is turning.
Well, I mean, I do have a couple questions. You said that your family is from Africa. Have you gone back, like, ever to visit that you can remember?
No, not yet, but I do have plans in the future.
Okay. When you go back, what's your first place you need to go?
Monrovia already.
You have a lot of family there?
A whole lot of family. Yeah, that's like my dad's side of the family, so that's the main part we really associate with us so much. But don't get me wrong, I love my mom side too a whole lot, but that's how we speak English. So
Okay.
I look forward to the most.
So where is your mom from?
She from Freetown,
Okay.
Sierra Leone. That's
Okay.
like they border each other. That's where I was
Right.
born, actually.
In Sierra Leone?
Yeah, but we go back and forth because the Civil War. There was a whole lot of wars going on through the country. So like, basically, if you're not shooting, you're running, you know, because you're not trying to get caught in the mixture.
Right.
So our people just doing a whole lot of running back and forth. That's why I say we even blessed to make it over here, you know.
Right.
It's safe.
Understood.
But yeah, so definitely I've been.
What you got, CP3? Looking like a whole thug.
No, I'm just you know, him saying he's from Africa, you know, that's unique. You know, I was that you don't really remember, you know, a lot of stuff from back then, because I definitely wanted to know if you had any experiences that, you know, help mold you or make you to, you know, the hunger. Because I say, you know, America, we're used to having this, used to having that, we're given stuff, but when you come from another country where you have to struggle and fight to get the basic necessities, you have a different type of hunger and mentality when you go into any type of craft or work or whatever. So do you think that, you know, as you say, immigrant background has helped fuel your desire in the music? Like I said, it grew from just liking music to now you have a passion for it.
No, you're right, definitely. Like, that's like, when you make it here, it's like everybody depend on you now. You know, everybody back there like you're the go-to. So basically, I look at it like my dad did his part. You know, he got us here, so I can hustle. I can do what I can do. You know, and I can make a way. So yeah, definitely. I gotta do it. I gotta. Everybody. So, yeah.
Well, I at my job, I had a lady that's from Sierra Leone, and you talk about hustling. I could put her in any part of the hospital we need her to work in.
Yeah.
She's the only person that we gave her a Monday through Friday schedule, and she's still keeping on the weekends.
There you go.
And like that hustle and that drive, that a lot of people don't have that. Like to have this hustle and this drive, like think about it. There's people that we can interview and out here they would not make the trip. Like he said, I'm pulling up. Like I'm for real.
There's people that live down the street.
You're be like, you know, I can't do it this week.
They just like I say, I try to tell a lot of people, like my American friends and stuff, like even when you down in America, like you still got help, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always like I don't know how to put it, but they lazy. You know what I'm saying? They don't care. But like after, like if you homeless, there's no shelter. It's not you on the street. Like you really can't. You don't got nothing. Even like the middle class, you say they probably live on like stacks and stuff. You know, like
Mhm.
unless you really got money, you're not. It's not fun. It's not. You're not living. So like everything you get, you really gotta you gotta go hard for it. Like you really gotta work for it. It's not gonna just come easily, you know.
Right.
So like we come to America and like we see y'all got jobs. You can just go to McDonald's and you making like $200 a week. They turn that down. They just be like, I don't understand. Like,
So like real talk. We got people when they do come out, right, that live in DC or Maryland. You arrive 15 to 20 minutes early. I'm standing outside when you pulled up. Now they can test you. We got people that live in DC and will come in this joint at 7:15.
I have to show y'all serious, man. Serious.
But then you come in. Here's the thing: people come in at 7:15 and they want us to take them serious. Your first impression, we already can't take you serious
Right.
because you late.
They roll up in here 7:30. What you talking? Like, oh hey, what's up?
What's up? We good? Yeah, we good.
Half your energy gone now, but okay.
You know?
You good? Cause we thinking, what the hell took you so damn long to get here?
Coming, honey.
So what is your Mount Rushmore of hip hop?
I knew this was gonna come up. I already knew it. All right.
Even
When I listen to music, I don't really like go so much for a certain person. You know, I listen to like the music, the words. So I wouldn't say I have a certain person, but I can name it.
It's your,
I'll name people. Just go ahead.
it's your Mount Rushmore. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Lil Durk,
Okay.
definitely. He understand.
Mhm.
He understand. He rock. Young boy, yeah, energy.
NBA young boy.
Yeah, NBA young boy. It's crazy, right? Because they clashing, but yeah.
He got,
I like- I like-
he got
I like
energy. He
my
got a racket kids.
Yeah, it's just.
He gotta have energy.
He, obviously, he's ODB. He like it raw.
Yeah. He got lots of energy. I bet.
Let's see. Ooh, I said that. ESTG. I don't know if y'all know who ESTG is.
I know who he is.
Definitely ESTG. ESTG has a lot of pressure already. Let's see. It's Dog hard, but I don't like. I don't really. I don't know what to say that.
I respect that.
I,
Because a lot of people say it just because he passed.
Mhm.
Like, I respect, like, no, that's cool.
Right.
But go ahead.
Be real. Everything he said for this was you could tell like he know what he talking about, you know.
Yeah.
But his music ain't really attractive, you know. But then I said, I gotta give him a name. I did, and I feel a baby. Something. I do like it, but I know somebody could. You know, we chill, right? You know, they listen to music, like, yeah. So they be Young Boy, Dirt. That was for real, man. I like this one song though. It's called Harvey's Day. That's like one of my favorite songs. Yeah, it's like Cap G, Gunna, and Lil Uzi. Like, but them three them would not be nobody I listen to on a regular.
Yeah.
But that song right there, like it really, that song caught me.
Well, that's the thing. It's one. We realize your Mount Rushmore, what it is today, may change tomorrow.
Right.
And having a hot song, like there's people that put to have hot songs. Don't mean about it out.
Right.
I just like the song.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a hot
But
song.
yeah, you buy the album, she got it.
And that
But,
hot
you know,
song was the only hot song on that.
Exactly.
Sometimes that happens.
So yeah.
But you have a question, Susie?
Yeah, you do it.
I
Okay.
guess I only got 4.
If you good with that. No need to stress. No need to stress. But I do have a question for you. You said at some point, you changed and your musical interests changed.
Yeah.
First of all, based off of what you're saying, you're supposed to change at that time. Yeah, that's a given. We understand. But can you pinpoint or can you remember any specific song during that time frame that really helped you make that change?
It's a damn good question.
Yeah. Marvelous Day.
Okay.
Like, I think I was about 14.
Mhm.
About 14.
You was 14 when that song came out,
That's probably about 40. But
but you still
that's what I was
trying to make that
yeah.
split. Oh,
Yeah, big time.
That's like this. Yeah, it's catchy. They like make me strive. You feel me? Like I gotta get there. Like,
Mhm.
and I don't know. When my grandfather died, like rest in peace, Pete Johnson. He was a pastor, you know.
Mhm.
But I was already slipping while he was alive. But I was just doing my own thing. But it's like when he died, it just yeah, like I was quiet to it though. You feel me? I can still I ain't really show too much emotion, but it did affect me, like as far as like my habits and like my actions. I ain't really.
So on a person who's going through something like that, I can just tell you like this: as black men, we tend to keep stuff inside, and we tend to bottle stuff up, and we don't know how to release it. And you just don't. You gotta find a way to let it out where it don't eat you up. Because I remember when my grandmother died, I graduated in '93, but I graduated in June, and I was set to go back to New York to live with my grandmother, and she died in August. And I walked around angry for years. I was just, people would say something to me, and they could be high. I could be like, shut the fuck up.
Right.
Like one time, my cousin, somebody saw me. He was like, "Oh, I saw your cousin," and he was like, "Did he violate you?" And I was like, "No, he just said hi back." He was like, "No, he didn't." She's like, "You're right." I said hi to him, and he just started joning on me for no reason. and his reply was, "Oh, I can't do that to everybody. That's just him." And what it was I didn't know. I was walking around angry, and I was hurt inside, and I just didn't know how to deal with it. I mean, because as black men, especially when you're young, you just follow that shit up and keep it going.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard being a black man in this world. It is really, really, really hard. And I have a question.
Mhm.
Did I answer your question?
Mhm.
I answered your question.
Yeah, you answered.
What is your go-to album?
Love the streets. Dr. Love. It's dirt. It's dirt. I think I don't know if I said it right. About to find it right now.
You want to know? Oh, should I skip CB3? CB3, you got the next question.
No, it's all good. It's all good, baby.
You way too mellow right now.
Way too mellow.
You know how many drinks and how many things I done done today.
You drinking that nasty.
Your eyes low like shit, dog.
I told you, man, I'm black and East, man. Leave me alone.
You know what? How come every show you get more and more Chinese?
Because I've been working to carry out more, man. It's in the family, dog.
You said what now?
Been working at the carry out more, man. Leave me alone.
You got my vote for people, man?
Nah, got some duck sauce though.
I don't want no
Just because y'all waited.
That little dirt.
Yeah. Back to that.
What makes the album your go-to album?
It's just, a lot of those songs in those albums just work. It help, you know. I can listen to those songs and like I start talking to myself, you know, every word I'm saying is like I'm motivating myself, pushing myself, like I'm helping myself. I don't know, it just those songs just
Dirk,
like
Dirk had a real interesting journey because, you know, when he was on Def Jam, he wasn't as popping as he is now.
right.
And you know, people think Lil Durk just came out. Lil Durk been out for a long
Yeah,
ass.
that's true. That's true.
But that's the thing, is just because you ain't hot right now doesn't mean your journey can't, you know, take you somewhere else. You have to stay consistent. He actually got hotter when he left the major label,
Right. Which is
Def Jam.
well, no, I'm saying which is
Even better.
you
than
see now that's more likely to happen. Than
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
The tables have turned when it comes to these major labels.
Yeah, now you get way more money in his pocket.
Yep. And shout out to Chance for pushing a lot of that
Yeah.
type of stuff.
Black and knees. What you got for us? Why you rubbing your hands like Perfect Man?
Cause he Birdman number
Put some
3.
respect on my name, man. With cause I haven't heard any of your music yet, cause we always wait till the guest come on before he plays it. What would you classify yourself as in the rap game, trap, or whatever would you consider yourself, and what do you look for in beats when you trying to put a song together?
This nigga just stole one of my questions.
Man, you know, I'm a producer too, damn it. I
And
need
he
some.
touched on one of mine.
Well, you know what? I've been over here chilling, so let me be. I told you
Okay,
I'm
I
always
ain't
going to drop.
complaining,
I'm
just
always going to
letting
drop
you
some
know.
nuggets just because I'm over here. I know. You see what I mean? You know what I'm saying? They trying to go past a nigga, man.
I ain't doing it. I ain't doing
Gotta
it.
get my questions in too. Shit.
Oh, shit.
Definitely like like a lot of the songs I write all like off the sections of my life, and so I do a lot of drilling, so I put myself in the drill. I feel a lot of pain too, so speaking of pain too. So I don't really know how to flash those two together, so I say
I mean,
drill and pain.
It's a movement. I mean, like, you know, Chicago got a drill movement. Now New York got a drill movement. Retro Red, when we interviewed him, was it Ant? No, it was Ant. It was Ant. We just interviewed Ant.
Yeah,
And he was using UK drill beats.
yeah.
So it's a movement.
Energize you all, really.
I'm sure you're gonna like this question. How do you balance a love life versus industry?
The way he laughed.
Oh, so look, I feel like you just gotta, if you, with a significant other, you just gotta make sure that she knows everything that's going on. Okay? That she don't feel like, that she not worried. As long as she not worried, she talks about for like, hey, that's fine.
I'm afraid for you.
Yeah, I'm about to say I'm gonna leave that one
I'm
alone.
afraid because because you gotta think about it like this. You gotta think about it like this. There are a lot of people that are going like, I got it. Like the type of person you are, right? A lot of people be like, well, I got an interview. Okay, well, I'm going from Roanoke to Alexandria. And she might be like, what? And then you might be like, you can't go with me.
She be like that.
And then so now she automatically don't understand. So say you come back from here, and then I may talk to one of my peers, and they may want to interview you. So you may want to have and they may be in DC. So now you coming back again. That from that's cool to what you mean, nigga? Yeah, why you keep going back? Like for a person in the industry, like this is what we do. We podcast and stuff like that. But I can just tell you now, when you have a schedule and this is what you do. And I've had, why you gotta do that every Sunday? Cause what the fuck I do? Like it has, this is my baby. This is my stress relief. And you know, CP3, he done has stalkers that don't want to watch him. They can't watch him on the joint because
It's not my
it's too
fault.
much.
Yeah, it's-
No.
I think it's important.
But you young, so
It is important to communicate, but from the jump, you probably would want someone who has the understanding of the business, yes, but the understanding of you and your drive.
yeah. Cause you got a lot of energy.
But it ain't even about the energy. She would need to understand you and your drive.
Yeah.
So that you don't have to keep explaining, like, I'm doing this because, you
That's
know.
just gonna get old trying to
it
explain.
ain't gonna.
Mhm.
So you said you like the good one?
What's not gonna happen? That he gonna find a girl like that or what?
In his age bracket, not
Oh,
even
no.
knowing how old he is, but knowing he's younger, it's gonna hard to find a female that's gonna understand his schedule and his grind and him going out of town to do anything. I've been there, bro. I've been there. I'm just saying, I done some shit, so I already know the shit you gonna go through, even if you ain't doing shit.
Okay, it may be difficult, but it's not impossible.
He's having,
I will say that.
he was replaying those conversations as we were speaking. He was like, man, I
Yeah.
that chick said that shit. Man, fuck her.
He get triggered a lot on the show.
I'm
Don't worry
just
about it.
saying, man. We talk about real shit, man. I done a lot of
Oh,
real
we do,
shit.
we do.
No, and you've also done a lot of unbelievable
Shit
type
that
of
people-
stuff. Like, come on.
But I'm
now.
teaching lessons though. This is the
I
Of
got
what
a
not
girl
to
right
do.
now, you feel me? But
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I told her I was coming down here. She understand, like, she
Mhm.
know, she know,
Mhm.
she been with me for a while, so she understand. It's just, I feel like, the only problem is when I mess up, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Then it become like, oh, you do be messing up. I feel like if I would have, if I would have already lied and made, you feel me, set the problem in the back, then like, now in the future it just makes it hard. Like, when I go somewhere far now, it's like, he is saying he's doing this, but what else is he doing out there? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I understand that, like,
Mhm.
so it really, it beat me. I can't really say it. I can't really say it.
You know what? Kudos to you for saying it's you. Because some people
Oh, shit.
can't say that it's them.
Cause it ain't my fault.
Some
It ain't,
people
man. It
feel
ain't
like
my.
it's everybody else's
Even
fault.
if you got me on tape, it won't me.
That's why you in the predicament that you in.
Won't me.
Because it
But if I
won't
fix the
never
problem though now, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I've said we working on trust and I've built trust, then you got now you gotta start understanding. That's but first, yeah, of course I gotta put the trust in.
Yeah,
Right.
gotta establish that trust.
You don't need really that.
That's what I do. I
What's trust?
let them know that I'm gonna be there for them, no matter where I am, no matter how long I'm gone. I might not answer the phone all weekend. That doesn't mean I don't care about
Wait,
That shit don't even sound believable.
why you not gonna answer the phone all weekend?
Who knows? Things happen.
I bet.
Bad signals.
Yeah.
What kind of phone you got?
You got a question?
Got a flip phone.
I do have a question. I have one last question before I go. Well, before we listen to the music.
Yeah.
Seeing as though both of your parents, well, one parent's from Liberia, the other parent is from Sierra Leone. Have you ever incorporated any type of music from their culture into your music, or do you plan to?
Yeah, I plan to, because I would say that would have to be like something that the attention would have to be there first. As well, I can't just start with that. I feel like a lot of people wouldn't understand, so it would really draw off. Like, and that would set me back.
I'm gonna
First,
say more than you think. Well, understand, but go ahead.
well, yeah, you right, but the majority, you feel me? Like being like that, I'm still young and I'm part of like the people that listen to the drill and all the music that he dropped, basically,
Mhm.
I feel like I know what the young is doing, what we doing. So right now, I'm just trying to work on building the attention. And once I get the attention, then I can show it the other stuff, you know,
Right.
bring out the culture.
Right.
Because then, like, I feel like they'll take the time to really, let me see what he talking about, because they know me. But yeah.
Cause you know, what's his Rotimi,
Yeah.
the guy from Power.
Oh yeah.
He's he puts out his music. He's one of his songs was just, I think it was popular because of like TikTok and all that. But that's always a route that you can take. But I'm glad that you are thinking about that based off of, you got a direct connect. It ain't like you just faking it if you were to do that. So I'm curious to see. I'm a fan. So I'm gonna ask that question. I'm surprised CP3 ain't asked it.
Nah, I'm just
Mr. Producer.
That's why I asked about the beats. I figured you was gonna come with the Afro beats. I knew you was
Oh,
coming.
you know
I already
me.
knew that
You
was
already
coming, so
know I'm not playing.
I ain't want to steal another one of your questions.
Uh-huh.
I could have though.
Before I play this video, what is your dream collaboration that you would like to? Like, who would you like? What was your dream?
If I was to collab with somebody. Yeah, definitely.
I remember.
Okay, we got my fix. He said.
Yeah. At the house. Yes, TG.
Okay.
I just already got it.
Okay.
I remember we rode to, we was in Miami in Renegade this morning.
Mhm.
He was, I was like, oh, who's this? And he said, oh, he told me NCT. And like the song was good.
Right.
And he got a buzz. He has a nice following and stuff like that.
Mhm.
You know, he might be somebody whose favorite rapper, that's probably their favorite.
Mhm.
Like, he has a loyal following.
Yeah.
You know, doing the same on Spotify and doing the same, on YouTube and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, you ready for me to play this video, sir?
All the way up.
And then after I play the video, I'm gonna play the song. Take the lights off. Take the lights off.
Somebody don't know what to do.
Super cheeky, yeah. Actually, I do.
He's like, I know you ain't got one.
Yeah, you know. What type of drinks y'all got? Y'all got ready?
738.
I got some 1738.
That's that.
Not gonna mess up.
Yes.
That's the word. Me, having this contact, I was trying to probably want to call. Is your eyes closed? His eyes closed.
I see.
should have just watched on my phone. 'Cause
You what?
I should have just watched on my phone because I'm looking at his laptop.
All right, so that's your joint. We outside. And here you go, the jump. Yeah, that was all. That's part of his malversation. Oh, for real?
TLP is a whole lot, whole thing, rappers, artists.
Well, we gonna talk about that.
What nigga?
Yeah,
Free mafia, free hip, free eye.
Leave me alone. I ain't feel like getting in the cup, nigga. Shit. Improvise over here. Shit. Leave me alone. I'm a
Man, you
nigga.
want the
I'm a nigga. Leave me alone.
I looked over this weirdo pouring his Remy into the beer bottle.
I didn't want to drink out the bottle on air, man.
I'm about to tell you get your Modelo too. If he tomorrow won't get up.
My legs don't work. Shit, my legs calling my fire.
And you know what he said? He said, I ain't feel like going to go get a cup.
Didn't. Trying to get up. How much walking I've been doing in the last 2 weeks. My legs tired.
You old as dirt.
I be doing 16,000 steps every day. Motherfucker, 4 miles at work. Motherfucker, legs be tired as shit when I get home. Thank you, sir.
If you don't want to get up.
Nigga, man. Look at that shit. How much I be walking? See, that's 20,000. Motherfucker, 20,000. That's what motherfucker steps on the other goddamn thing. Feel like a nomad. Nigga with bad feet.
You got a beer and it got Remy in a beer bottle.
That's that hood stuff right there.
I'm so glad you're off the camera. I'm so glad you off camera doing this.
I was about to put me back on again.
Oh no.
Told you I got my separate feed going over here.
Nigga, don't nobody want to see you do the thug head bounce.
TLP.
He's enjoying himself. Party.
Nah, not that CP3, man. I do sports, but not basketball. Yeah, football, hockey, baseball.
When people got energy and they amp, our goal is we trying to help mold the young artists. And like you got the energy, come on, go fuck that
Hey, man.
Do right ain't no more good.
Hey, man. Hey, I just heard some knocking and shit. I got my bag right here, dog. I ain't help anybody back there. I got. All right. No, I got my.
It's who?
The Migos.
Amigos. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, the Amigos.
They probably over there performing, motherfuckers.
You said Migos. I was going to really pull out my shit.
Mace them niggas.
Base, that's nice. You so sweet.
I mean, bring my thing with me, but I got some other things.
That's what I
The crazy thing is the way their house is set up. Their front door. This is their back door.
Right,
Their
I
front
seen
door
that.
is
I
there.
seen that. I seen that. Well, they was trying to be funny. I got something full of that.
Call Ice. Got something for the I'm called Ice. Fuck that.
I can't see CP3, but we got hit about it.
Yeah, that's a nice mellow joint.
Go ahead, say what you want to say. Go ahead.
Nah,
Say, go ahead, say it. Say
You
it.
can spit some hot fire to this.
Oh,
No,
what?
that's not the only thing he was gonna say.
Well, you know,
He was gonna clean this gun to this song.
you the cleanest gun like a smoke to it.
Nah, you can smack her ass to it. That's the vibe I got. I'm sorry.
Hold on, that was the emotional song. How the fuck would you get smacking your ass to that?
Because that's like
that was the emotional.
that's
joint.
that's like when you got into an argument and you play this song and it's nice and chill. At the end of it, you
This
know,
your
you
I'm
gotta,
sorry song.
yeah, then you smack that ass, and the next thing you know, you make it up. You know, yeah, that's normally how it go.
That is not how it's supposed to go.
In my relationship,
I'm
it's
sure that
normally-
explains everything.
Smack on the ass solves a lot of things, man.
You are a very unique individual.
Like,
I would
That
say
made
how many times you been in an
special.
argument with your girl and you smack her on the ass and that ends the argument?
That's-
I've never really smacked.
But that's because of the color of people that you. Never mind.
There's been some sisters too. It ain't just the white girls. I told you I don't discriminate. An ass
We
smack
know
is
you
an
don't.
ass smack.
We know you don't.
Only difference is you leave a handprint on a white ass as
Oh my
opposed to a black
God.
ass.
How did we turn this corner?
I don't know. We're about to get out of it.
Just like, we talking real shit here. It's a new year.
Right, but it's the same old.
I don't change.
Yeah,
The
clearly.
calendar does, but I don't.
So let's talk about the music real quick. I like the video "We Outside." And you had another video too that I saw. You viewership was pretty good for your videos. You had like 2 videos over 5,000 each. I think that's pretty good. But I also think too is that you probably do need to promote it a little bit more though, and have it grow and stuff like that. Let's see, that last track was real smooth. That last track is a little bit different because it showed a different side. And I think that's one of those joints that I mean, okay, that's still a bit different. That's not the thuggish, that's the real stuff. The second track, to me, it's a good track, but it's not a standard track. Like if I compared it to the first track I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna remember. Like when I saw it, not just because it's a video, but when I saw it, it stood out. The second track, more like an album. I would say make sure you get a bang. Like if you got We Outside, you got something that's gonna follow. That's going bang. That's going to be like a street anthem or a club anthem. That's gonna make motherfuckers bang. Like the beat need to bang.
Smack that ass, smack that
What
ass. That's a club anthem. Yeah.
That's those are my thoughts. And when we get these opinions, we're gonna give you real opinions. And I always get a disclaimer because when people play music to me, they don't hear it. I don't even hear this shit until I actually play it. So when I give it to you, I'm gonna give you my honest feedback. But I also think if you get the right banger, it's gonna tear you. So also you like drill beats, but you need to look for other type of drill beats. I love when ASAP Rocky was doing beats for Texas. Because there was New York niggas over Texas beats, and that shit sounded like, nah. You know, when we talked to Ant last week, he had UK drill beats. Don't be afraid to try something different, because they may bring something different out. You know, the first time I heard Ludacris rhyme over a Premier track, I was like, what the fuck? A Southern nigga over a New York nigga? That shit was gonna,
That shit was epic. Yeah, that shit was epic.
And he was like one of the first Southern niggas to actually rhyme on a Premier track. You know, the first time when I heard Jay-Z go away from Premier and use Timberland. You know, we got stuff like Big Pimp and stuff like that. Like, boom, that was crazy.
That song blew up.
That was hip hop.
You know, when he started using Kanye, who was a Midwest producer, and he wasn't using New York producers that much, and he did the Blueprint. You know, that crafted a whole different. He went into a whole other tax bracket with that, and that crafted a different era. So don't be afraid to look. I know what you're comfortable with, but don't be afraid to get uncomfortable. Lady Internet.
I like We Outside. That was fun. That was a fun track. The video seemed like y'all were out there partying.
Yeah.
I know some people who will probably want to be there for your next video if you're partying like that.
Yeah, we don't ever get the invite.
I'm not going to name
We
no
just
names.
met.
Man, I'm just saying, man. You know, the next one, make sure we get the invite. I can make it the road note.
Just know
I can make it back down the road note.
the OG that's going to bring some young ladies that dance.
It's been a while.
What'd you say?
It's been a while. I think I done rolled through the ones that should be gone by now. Should be a fresh crop.
The last track though, actually when it comes to the beats, that was my favorite. But that was personal. Off of what 151 said, definitely going forward. Don't be afraid to change. Don't be afraid. You can take what you do now, put a spin on it, because what makes a great artist great is that they're giving their fans something, or potential something that they didn't purpose. So we tell people all the time that come onto this show, don't sound like the next person, because we just gonna throw you in the pile with everybody else that sound like them too. Yeah, give me something that's gonna stand out. So I'm like, yeah, what that dude that got that song that, you know, by all means. So don't be afraid to step out. But yeah, I like the flow, your energy. That's good. That's good. And you able to switch it up. I like that. I appreciate that. Okay, because some people can't switch nothing up.
Yep.
Every single song on the album do the same.
Same beat pattern, same cadence, same beat per minute. I'm like, damn.
Exactly what I
Yeah. So I appreciate that. People.
Black and Knees, what you got?
I definitely liked all three of the tracks. Like I said, the last one did definitely. I did feel the last one a little bit more. Like I said, I could.
We saw.
Yeah, you know, I can see a scenario. Because you got when I listen to the music, especially because that's you know that's what it is. But you know, exactly. Because that's when you done fucked up the girl feeling the pain.
Too upset. I'm I keep mine in my hand.
See, there you go.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, you know, I felt that last one, you know, I could see a video for that, you know what I'm saying? Making up and shit, you know, be like, I'm sorry, then smack on the ass, and then, you know. But, you know, it's definitely, you know, you definitely have a nice vibe. Like you said, you have a nice change of flow. And from the tracks that we heard, you do have a diverse. I'm trying to think what the proper word to say.
Diverse topic.
Nah, what's the word I'm looking for?
Flow.
I guess you could say flow and selection, that you're able to adapt to different styles. Yeah. Bear with me. I've been drinking Conquito and some other shit.
That's nasty.
Look, don't be hating. But yeah, I definitely echo their sentiments about stepping outside the box and listening to using different types of music. I've been listening to Gnarls Barkley, who CeeLo's alter ego, or whatever, over rock beats. I don't know why I fuck with that joint, but that joint.
Yeah, I saw you put that up the other day.
Bruh, that man, when you going through some shit and you throw that album on, bruh, and you be like, CeeLo a crazy motherfucker. At least I ain't as crazy as that nigga. You think about life in a whole different perspective. And it's some good music, so I mean, you never know who you'll reach in different platforms by just stepping outside your comfort zone.
Definitely, though, I do got a lot of unreleased music. Like I said, I do that a lot. Like, I don't like being on the same beat twice, because I definitely do feel like the sound boring. I might, like you said, the No Talking one, that was one that was looking to put on the album, but I needed to remain consistent, so I was like, keep it as a single, so I just went ahead and dropped it. But definitely, yeah. Right now, what I be doing though, I'm trying to like you said, I have to promote it, So I try to take my time, so when I do drop it to them, I can push it,
So are you on any digital platforms?
Yeah, I'm on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, Audio Man.
What do you need to search for?
TLP Star.
Because not only, even though you sent me music, I would go to your Spotify and I would download and I would add. I have a Spotify indie playlist. I would go and add that to the casual songs onto my playlist. Yeah. We definitely support it, and we definitely play the videos here and stuff like that as well. Like we actually really do support the artists and stuff.
Play them on my show too, so
He has another show, Sports on the Hill, which comes on Mondays. And an artist that we like their music, stuff like that. He plays on his show.
No doubt.
It's all about networking and growing. Yeah. So give me 5 do's and 5 don'ts of the industry that you learned.
Yeah, I've learned.
Mm-hmm.
Well, don't get too comfortable. You gotta keep it strictly business, because once you start getting comfortable, like they start feeling entitled, Be like that. I feel like once you, apart from that, it really just I can't really think of too many other things but that. Because if it's not business, then everything else is cool. But if it's business, company is business. I feel about it. If you keep everything business, then you can't see where you fall at.
That's cool. You got something, Lady Anthony?
Yeah. Knowing what you know now. Doing what you're doing now. Take a step back and tell us what advice you would give 14-year-old you who's just starting.
Focus, like I was too distracted out with too many other things that slowed me down. But I feel like if I go back in and I would have told myself focus, and I would just remain consistent and just kept dropping, I would have been farther than I am now. So that would definitely been an opportunity. That would be consistent. Focus. Forget about the other stuff.
What's up?
That's some real shit. I'm still working on focus myself. It's a daily struggle.
You old as dirt. You should be able to focus a little bit.
Man, I be focused. Sometimes you get your focus sometimes gets strayed away by some distractions. And depending on how big that distraction is, it can really throw you off. So
I don't even want to ask you about that.
Yeah, I've been getting distracted lately.
Who's the name?
Right.
Talk about that off air.
Oh, he can't drop no.
Yeah, I can't drop no more names on there. It's getting,
no more.
Stuff too
Well,
much
you
stuff
better
coming
tell
back.
them not to drop names in the comments then.
Well, hey, look, I can't control that. I'm gonna control what I say. So I ain't dropping no more names because I don't need no more angry inboxes.
Mm.
It ain't your business, it's our business.
Oh wow.
Um, y'all want some new Renegade?
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for the video where your bitch at. I told you, man, I'm ready. I'm ready to take that man's bitch.
Oh my.
That's the only part you want to play in the video, huh?
Of course. That's some real shit. Mr.
Get yourself together.
You are a terrible person.
But you did you give us all your handles for all your social media?
Yeah. Facebook, James Bond.
Okay.
Instagram, TLP Star. TLP_star3. Spotify, TLP Star. YouTube, TLP Star.
Mm-hmm.
Apple, TLP Star. Audio, TLP Star.
Okay.
SoundCloud, TLP Star.
Definitely check them out.
Definitely. Got a whole lot of singles stuff for the about like 5 or 6.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're gonna talk a little bit about that too. Let's do Renegade, some exclusive shit we ain't put out yet. And by the way, that shit's gonna snow.
That shit is wild. Yeah, that shit is wild. It was 60 degrees today.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be 30 by the end of the night.
First weatherman I see in the streets, I'm whooping ass.
Chopping a nigga in the throat. Chopping a nigga in the
On Al
throat.
Gore's internet. Don't do that.
Somebody gotta get his ass.
You know, on my I keep I keep doing the wrong stuff on the wrong IG.
And you get mad at me when I tag the wrong page. You can't even find the right one. And it's your page.
First of all,
I ain't gonna lie. My fifth one would be done.
it will be dope.
Think about it.
Uh-huh. Alright, so what else? Oh.
I like that you thought about it.
He was still thinking about it. What happened?
These songs are short as shit.
For the mixtape?
He just sent it to me. He just recorded them like last week.
Oh.
That's my favorite though. I play this guy. And then we'll be back.
You got her stuff on Spotify. I already went on your Spotify.
You don't really know about me. I don't really know about you. When they ask what do it takes, I say it takes two. How you ever gonna get me? Oh, you don't about me.
Takes
When
two.
they ask what does it takes, I say
You
it
suck
takes
ass.
two.
You damn right. It takes two.
I know you left 'cause you ain't right. Treating you well, I pay the price. Now you doing it, that's right. But you always think I need to be comfort. When you walk away and I just need a cover. When you make me up in those days, pronto. Guess both deals can hit it, condo.
I mean, that's your stuff.
Conquito.
So nasty.
Conquito.
Like the spinach, it's real grainy. Because I shook it up when I went to drink it, and it looked like sandpaper. That's why I was like, hey. That was nasty. Y'all drank it like, oh yeah.
I'm not gonna
You don't really know about me.
You burned your taste buds off.
When they ask what do it takes, I say thanks to
After this, well, this shit is nasty.
But I like kind of like.
when they ask what
Oh
do
no.
it takes, I say thanks to.
Okay. That's right.
That's that new Renegade joint. It takes two.
That should be the follow up to Where Your Bitch At.
How we gonna go to where your bitch at to It Takes Two?
That should be the follow up, man. After you take his bitch, then now it takes two. That should be like the follow up video to
You
the
ain't think she heard you when you said the first thing?
If she want to get taken, what's the problem mean?
Do she want to get taken or you just want to steal his bitch?
It's a combination. She gotta want to be taken. Can't take somebody that ain't willing.
Oh my God.
Shit that comes out your mouth at times, CP3.
That's some real shit,
You
man.
ain't all the time.
Rest in peace, Mac Julian, baby.
Yes.
That's some real shit,
You
dog.
make me drink more than I need to.
Mm.
That's okay.
If she happy, she ain't going nowhere. If she ain't happy, then she can get taken. It's facts.
Do you just go around plotting on other people's bitches?
Sometimes motherfuckers run their mouth too much. They giving away secrets they shouldn't be, and then next thing you know, shit happen. Ain't my fault. Keep your mouth shut.
Well, you sending a warning to somebody right now. Is there a line that you won't cross?
Yeah, probably. I ain't figured it out yet, but once I do, I'll let you know.
Are wives off limits?
Yeah, I did that once. I'm not going back there.
You did not do that once.
Knowingly once. Other time I didn't know till after the fact.
Did you stop?
No.
Yeah. I did once I found out she was married. The other one is the one I didn't because I already knew she was married.
Thank you for that tap.
We just had a water request on the show.
We just had a water request.
2 days into 2022. Oh shit, it's supposed to snow tomorrow.
That's why.
Yeah,
That's
actually,
why.
we got water requests.
Yeah, water request. I don't even know how to respond. Let's go to a video. real
Yeah, we
quick.
gotta start the show over. Shit. Don't know what to do.
Because remember one time somebody came, I think I had an extra in my bag. Remember when I used to carry my tactical book bag?
Yeah.
I had an extra water one time in my bag. But I don't have it. He got a water. Look at God. Oh my goodness.
That's the emergency break glass in case of. We got a bottle of water.
I can't get my life together since I drank that stuff.
Why you looking at it like you want to fight the bottle?
I'm in here. I got like a piece of cinnamon, like right here.
I ain't the first time you swallow stuff.
I swear, fucking stand you Oh, did you hear that?
What is there?
I said I got
I got the song now.
I said I got a piece of cinnamon. Right here. And this dude said that ain't the first time you swallowed that. What? Who you been talking to?
I know some people.
You know some people? Because if that people decide they want to run their mouth, I can run my mouth. Okay?
You know what? I'm not lying.
Right.
So make sure them people tell you the right stuff.
I don't know nothing.
Oh, you don't know nothing? I got receipts on my phone.
I already know you do.
See?
So let them people tell you that stuff. People.
Anytime a female says, I'm not going to tell nobody, because she's keeping that shit. When you fuck
She
up,
being nice. No, it's not even that. She just being nice.
she loading up the gun.
She
She loading that clip up. Playing stuff out there. She get shot.
Y'all seen that video that's like circulating? And people been putting it on TikTok. Well, the dude was like, you said you weren't gonna tell nobody.
Oh yeah.
She was like, you left me, fuck you in the ass.
She's like,
What am I doing now? You left it.
she's like, you licked my ass. I licked your ass.
I know.
She's like, I fingered you in your ass.
She was like, you came everywhere. He was like, you said you weren't gonna tell nobody. I was like, oh my God. Be putting themselves in compromising positions.
The female do that.
That's a compromising position.
So, we'll tell this story a little bit. I don't know if I should say it on here. So I don't
No.
Well, no, I don't want to. I don't want it the first.
Mm-mm.
I don't think I can tell. No.
Oh Jesus, we about to be in this second day of this year. We about to be put off the air.
So basically, I had a home. And
It wasn't me.
no, wait for I. So I had a homegirl. She liked this little nigga that had dreads, and she used to call me drunk all the time. And then she was like, well, her and her other homegirl thought it would be funny if they finger their dudes in the ass. And so she told me this. Automatically, she told me this. We'll never date. But when she told me this, I was like, yo, that nigga's gay. And I was like, yo, after this happened, I said, I bet that nigga just sat in the shower and cried. She said, yeah, he was in the shower for a long ass time. I said, you took that nigga's man. Then she got mad when he left her for a dude. And the thing is, she had told her homeboy, her homegirl, to do it to her baby father.
Nope.
And she did, and that nigga left her ass.
For a dude?
I don't know for a dude, but he was just like, yo, that shit is not cute.
Oh, well, she tried it and it
Yeah.
wasn't successful. Well, I mean,
First thing I ever heard was, I had an ex-girlfriend, and we were still cool after being exes, and then she told me that she had a boyfriend, and she was like, oh, yeah, that nigga, like, yeah, you know, he watches gay porn. I was like, that nigga's a gay. He gay.
yes, ain't no way.
He's gay. She's like, he's not.
Yes,
And
he
then years
is.
later, she came to me and was like,
He's gay.
yeah, pretty much. He's the alphabet boy.
Yeah. Which is not necessarily a problem unless you're pretending you're not.
But I was like, yo, I don't know no straight dude that's gonna watch that.
No.
Not my cup of tea. Or coffee. Or Kool-Aid.
And if I
Or
caught
water.
my man doing that, that's not my man no more. Because clearly you're not where you want to be, boo.
Yeah, pretty much. So, that was a smart break here. I'm supposed to be taking time.
No shit like that. That gay shit, something.
You said that so much.
Yeah, I mean, if you watching gay porn, there's no straight dude is like, yeah, I want to watch. No, that just unless it's women, and yeah, obviously it wasn't. But yeah, it's like there's no such thing as a bi dude. If you take dick up the ass, you're gay. I'm sorry.
That's just your opinion.
No, you cannot untake a dick out the ass.
No. Nobody said that you can untake anything. I'm saying that
No such thing
that
as
is
a
your
bi man.
opinion. Bi literally means that you are attracted to both sexes. So if you smash in both, that's what the definition of bi is.
Just like a threesome is two women and one guy, not two guys and one girl. That's not a threesome. That's a G.
Okay, sir.
They're
With
different.
your definitions.
No,
You
that's
told somebody that on air while you on the phone.
yeah, it's the truth. It's not. That's not a threesome. Two dudes and a chick. No, that's
She's like, I had a threesome. And it was with two dudes. He was like, no, that's not a threesome.
They're sharing the torso. One gets the top of the torso, the other gets the bottom. That's not a threesome.
He's like, no, that's more like a train.
Yeah, that's a G. That's a train. That's not a threesome.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
And then you said it though with the conviction.
Because there's train etiquette, man.
There's
There's
train
train
etiquette.
etiquette. There's certain things you do and you don't do in those situations. Like you don't look at the other dude while you're on sharing a torso. You don't do that.
Like, look him in it.
Yeah, you don't be. Yeah, like why are you looking at me? Hey, look at your part of the torso. Leave me alone.
How many trains have you had?
Wow.
I like 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you don't make eye contact with the other dude.
Hell no. What the fuck wrong with you? Kill the whole vibe and shit.
Wait, y'all remember that case of the dude killed his best friend?
Yeah, train etiquette. Certain things you just don't do. I will slit your throat,
So,
motherfucker.
what case are you talking about?
Okay, it was a case where it was a man, well, 2 men, they were friends,
Yeah.
and 1 woman.
It was
right?
time to switch.
And apparently he was hogging
Nigga
the
ain't want to
lower
switch.
region of the woman.
Yeah.
And so
You can
the
get
dude
killed for
his
that. You can
friend.
get killed for that shit out here in these streets, nigga.
Apparently.
It ain't a game. Gotta share the torso equally.
I need another shot.
Damn,
That's
man.
ratchet.
That is.
Shit is wild, dog.
Trying to prove to myself I can't lost, staying true to myself. See, I probably control, gotta sound fine, and it's only for the moment and your well time. And I hate it when I know it and they say I'm right. If I wasn't me, I wouldn't tolerate myself. Feeling overwhelmed, no distractions. Yeah, no, no, no reactions. Stepped outside the day. See my young man, it's me, man. Hey, my mind started thinking about my motivation. Dreams and visions. Yeah, much lean on. I think it's just hard for them to see past the ground. Pay my feet. Putting in that cell all alone. On my knees. Only God can be strong. Staying true to myself. All the time tell me go, but I know, yeah, I know what to do to myself. Oh, know where to go. Losing myself. Trying to prove to myself. I feel lost, staying true to myself. Before you hop in, you was one. She said, what? So much can't stay up and try. See the pain in her eyes. Tell her go when I live too wild. She said no, she gon' push me high. She'll display my style. Fell in love, that's the stick in the vibe. Fell in love, now I'm hurting inside. I fucked up, I don't lie. But you knew my life. Riding well, all the rest on ice. I don't know, gotta get through the night. Keep that smile for sure. Fairly needy, play my part of support. If I got it, you got it, of course. But it's time to just go. I just hope you don't think about force. I'm solo when I got the torch. Probably ready to tell. Remember I was fucking up old. Till he told me they don't run, there's no trouble. But I played and I won. Things deep, so they couldn't believe me. But as long as we live, it's true to myself.
That's fucked up.
Trying to prove to myself, I can't lie, staying true to myself.
Yo, that
Together. Stop.
joint right there. That joint right there
Yeah.
is very. I fuck with her because it's very visual,
Mhm.
very expressive pain.
Right.
Like, I really like that.
Right. And you said that you speak from him, so I understand now what you mean. But I liked it. It was a different, like I said, a different vibe, and it does show your versatility, which is amazing. It was for me.
CP3, what's your thoughts?
Well, it was definitely a nice track. Like I say, he's very versatile in what he puts out there. And, I felt the vibe, still not sure what the vibe is because I'm feeling a little, but I did enjoy it. Whatever the vibe was, I'm still trying to figure it out. Bear with me. It's getting a little warm
He's
over
like,
here.
what just happened with that song? I think he was speaking to my spirit.
Yeah, that joint was hot, but I just can't put it into words right now.
You should relate all the shit that you do.
I have me in retrospective mode. That's why I'm having flashbacks to some other shit.
That's why I said it probably spoke to your spirit. Now you all discombobulated.
You might be right.
That's why you about to start sweating and stuff.
Yeah.
I think he is. His nose getting
I'm gonna
shiny.
have to call some people and apologize for some shit.
Oh my! Wow, that's a deep song, then.
Hey man,
So,
that's how
do
I
you
do.
have a crew?
Yeah. TLP. Trust loyalty.
What is it? Trucks.
Trust loyalty.
Okay, so everybody in the crew's kind of like ASAP Mob. They got like TLP at the beginning of their name.
Yeah.
And your man beside you, that's correct. TLP rap.
TLP rap.
Okay.
Does Rex got a project, anything he working on, or any songs? Speaking to the mic.
Yeah, I'm about to say slide the mic over just a second.
That's how we do this random ass interview.
Do you put it out yet? Not yet. You working on it?
Yeah, I wanted to edit it a little bit more that I can hear it.
No. When you ready to put it out, and the way that you want, then send it to us. You know, if you're not happy with it, or you want it to be edited a little bit more, then you get it to the way that you have. Never rush to get the product unfinished, because if we judge it and we're judging an unfinished product, that's not a fair judgment.
No, I like it. I just can be more professional.
Yeah, get it to the way that you want it. You the artist.
And first impressions are everything. So you don't want to put that out there until you're comfortable, so that it can speak from you as the artist.
The one thing about this platform here is like, when you got good energy and we fuck with you, we got no problem playing your music or having you come through, or or we want to record it. Like, we got no problem setting that up and support it. But when you ready, get it the way that you want it, we're gonna support it. You know what I'm saying? Just definitely. How many people was in your crew?
Like 7 of them.
Because I'm gonna tell you something. When we put the flyer out and stuff like that, there's a lot of motherfuckers being tagged in that, and I ain't know who the fuck they was. They was like, oh yeah, this dog, this dog. I got a phone. He didn't tell me this. I'm like, yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah. Now one of my brothers gone, Long Lit Tito, man. Boss man.
That's who started the joint?
Nah, but he been here since he started. It's really, I really like the backbone behind this thing. I feel like that. Like me, Zoe, and T, that we really worked on, like, as far as like forming the thing and all that stuff. Like trying to really push it. I've been trying to do that. As far as, I'll say right now, as far as myself, my brother's helped me too. He been doing like as far as like clothes and stuff.
Oh, you got somebody that's clothing?
Try to design our little hoodie for TLP on, Right now, I wouldn't say we doing the best, but we trying, and we definitely gonna do better as we learn, We don't got a guy right now. If we find it, or we're gonna have to get error, That's something to do with these things. But yeah, we got like about, I think, 5 of us right. Good too. Now I'm not gonna say like, not nothing. You just everybody, everybody feel like they can make it.
Right.
Everybody feel like they can make it. But nah, we hear my brothers rap. It's gonna be something you can really like jump to,
Right.
You can you'll be playing. You can hear this in the club, and it's like, who this? Like, yeah, everybody, all of them, every single one of them. And I feel like it's just it put us being together. It's like I feel like it means something. So it really just we gotta make it. It's a talent. It's like how we all rap it. We just not rapping it. We gotta do it. We gotta use it. Yeah. Only to man.
So, T.O.P. is your proof.
Yes.
Why stop?
A lot of people ask me that, especially because I'm so dark. Like, they be
That
like,
ain't that ain't what I was
I
thinking.
know, but a lot of people ask me that because they be like, "You dark, like what you mean?" Like, but it is for like, I'm the brain, you know. So I look at it like, you know how like when somebody has an idea and sometimes the cartoon they be a light bulb in the top of it and it be bright. That's how I look at it. Like, I'm the star. I'm the light.
You're a star because you shine. Go ahead.
Put
I got
it
you.
like that. Yeah.
I got you.
I lead the way, basically. That's my success.
Makes sense.
Right.
Makes sense.
Let's go. CP3.
Got a question.
Let's see.
Wait, what?
Thinking maybe good, yeah, because I was, I was in the zone. Like I said, I told you, I'm feeling kind of nice over here with all these empty bottles. What? Been a stressful end to 2021, man. 2022 starting out kind of rough.
Once you hit 12 midnight, reset. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm still carrying a little bit of the beverages from over there. You know what I'm saying? I still got to empty those bottles out. I always ask this, I guess, what would you want your lasting impression to be on the rap game? If I'm not really a fan of this new, era of hip hop, but what would you want your lasting impression to be on the game?
I want to be just like creative, different and unique. I don't want to be like, I want to be everything like independent, I don't want nobody to be like I got to lie with nobody. Don't get me wrong, like I'm humble and I'm willing to learn, but I don't want them to be like staying alone with me. I don't know the best word for it, but I'm strong, I guess. Yeah, I don't know all the words I just said. I don't know how to really put it together, but if I go, I just want to remember it as star.
Yeah, there you go. That's how you sum it up.
That's how you sum it up right there. CP3 is time for my favorite part of the show.
And we know the favorite part of the show is bars at the bar.
So it could be freestyle, it could be written. We just want to hear some bars. That's it.
Got a little brief.
I want to do like a pepper.
Yeah, oh yeah, I can just explicit.
See, that's what you want.
I told Broken Shoulders lead a stick to me. I be thinking they don't go. That shit make believe respectfully. Trust me, this our lane. Leave that shit to teeth. Honestly, niggas get the plan. We don't have to see. Look, that's pulling the roller, but we out tonight. In the backseat with the 40T up high as the kite. Better know it's no sight. We not playing with niggas. See him post a couple pipes, guess that make him a killer. But on God, we get ill. My brothers grind, we get bitter. Drop him in the leave like it's litter. Rolling that out with the killers. Conversating the spirit of imagination through wild. Niggas beefing with a baby, better care for your child. We ain't too much for the saving, I tell you that now. Chopper holding enough rounds, don't give a fuck who we ran. Everybody get down, no time to joke with a clown. Ain't no business, make it out. Dudes don't make a sound. I told Broken Shoulders, stay tuned. Yeah.
Okay, that's enough.
All right.
I like the emotion though, because he started off kind of chill, and then he just got kind of built that shit up.
Yeah.
Like that shit. You like that shit?
I definitely hear that you're performing.
Yeah.
You probably command the stage. You're performing.
Yeah.
And that's what's up.
Have you done any? You did live performances and stuff?
Nothing major, but I did do some. I did do some recently, like down in the running again, for like boxing, boxing.
I know who you talking about. Yeah.
Nothing major, but you
So-
know,
so-
I call it practice.
One thing. Never downgrade your craft.
Yeah.
It don't matter if it's 1 or 1 million people in there. If you perform, you perform. You know, that's how you perfect your performance. So, you know, I remember when we started out, we had open mics. You know, we used to go to open mics and just perform. And then when we got on bigger stages, you know, it was a lot easier because you knew what to do.
Yep.
So, you know, practice. I saw this on IG. The biggest lie is practice make perfect. Practice make improve.
Mm-hmm.
So the more you practice, the more you can improve. So, you know, don't ever, you know, downplay what you do. You know, shit, you perform. You know, and you know, those little stuff like there, you'll grow to do bigger things. You know, when Renegade, that's my artist and my nephew. I remember we was doing hole in the world clubs in DC. You know, now most of the time we perform out of town. You know, we was in Miami, we was in Atlanta this year. You know, in March we going to South by Southwest.
So y'all be rapping too?
Yeah. So he be rapping, I be managing. I be managing the drink.
I got a performance coming up February 22nd. Y'all know who RPG is, Rapper Grandpa? It's hosted by him, you know, so they will be in North Carolina. Yeah. You know Benzino?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah, he
one of the special guests.
Brooklyn Hip Hop, former owner of the Source. There's you know, current owner of Hip Hop Weekly.
Right.
And that's for the very area.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's gonna be one of the special guests there, so I'm gonna go after that.
As you should.
You know, put your heart into it. You know. And here's the thing too. When you go to these events and stuff, not only perform, we say this all the time, but network with other artists.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't know who's a fan of your music. And if you don't go out and just say, hey, what's going on? Hey, yo, dude. When somebody else, if they had a high performance, get on stage, tell them. Oh, yeah, you shit was hot. You know, networking and doing small stuff like that, it grows your brain. You know, I always tell people, like, we have no competition. We just had other podcasts on here. We've interviewed other podcasts. You know, we support other people's shit. And it helps grows our brain. Like, you know, for network. You know, don't just, what we call rap and roll. So a lot of motherfuckers do this. They rap and then they roll. Whether it's a contest or anything. Some people, they rap and they leave. Don't be that much. Because that's the person that I don't want to do business with.
Right.
You know. The people who stay and the people that's going to have the opportunity.
Don't just network with the artists. You don't have to stop it.
Yeah.
Network with engineers, photographers, promoters, all of them. You never know. You never know. Give out your info, get their info.
All
Always.
y'all. No, I'm saying all y'all. Everybody.
Yeah. Because it's always opportunity. It's what you create for yourself. The same way you reached out to me, you gotta be like that when you do live shows. You know, shit, they friends with the bartender. You never know. Like, on some real shit, when we was in Miami, I had talked to the club owner my first trip down to Miami. And he was cool. But when he saw my nephew perform, he buy me a shot when I had a conversation with him. He bought my nephew a shot. And then we walked back in the club with the A&R who we was with. Yo, he acknowledged my nephew. That's a Miami kid. Yo, whenever time you come down here, you want to perform, I have Migos. Because we had the Migos that night. And he gave his phone number, everything. So, but that comes from network. And that's not just, my nephew, I work with him, but he got to work with him too. You know? And when you do that, people see that. When you rap and roll, people see that. You may not think so, but that's, the minute y'all rap, the minute motherfuckers rap and roll, we talk bad about you. Like, shit, I don't know. Like, the thing is, I'll go to an event in my normal gear. You may not notice the backpack, because half the time I have my camera, but I don't have my camera on me. My camera may be stashed at the table with somebody. You may miss out on the interview. You may miss out on me taking pictures for you for free. You may miss out on a business opportunity. I'll be like, I like this dude. Let me network and see what's going on. Let me tell my partners about it. They may got something going on. But you rap and roll, why the fuck would I talk about you? Other than this nigga rap and roll. Yeah.
You always gotta remember you are your brand. So you protect your brand at all costs. And you put yourself out there. So if your brand, treat it as such, you know? Like, just like you share information on your social media, you might push that out there, push that out here on this or that, whatever. When you're in person, put yourself out there. And networking is a must. It always will be. They'll remember you when you walk there and talk to them versus somebody else who just rolled out. Anything CP3?
No, I'm pretty much questioned out.
I wasn't talking about a question. You can have a comment. You must really be done because you
done there.
You talkative.
You know,
You look like you have to sleep.
smack. I'm tired. Feeling good. Got some conquito in my system.
You gonna spend 20 hours a night?
Nah, fuck that. She gotta give me 40.
Oh, so you taking yourself out there.
Hey, fuck that. Hey, man, we all gotta pass, man. We all gotta pass.
What you gonna do for that 40 though, man?
Hey, man, might gotta do some strains for some change, dog. You know, times is hard, man. 2022 starting out rough, man. Gotta get to the grocery store. It's supposed to snow tomorrow. I need some milk and toilet paper.
Let me tell you, I'm so happy that the cameras was off when I tried. What's this?
Conquito. Hey.
Why the fuck you gotta say it like that?
Because, man, you gotta say it like that, man.
Nigga, you got the worst Spanish accent ever.
Exactly.
But no, when I tried that joint, it was awful. But I'm not a fan of eggnog, and you didn't tell the people, but this is at the bar. So you're not telling them what's at the bar.
Because you are the official
But you brought it in. Conquito is Puerto Rican eggnog.
Mm-hmm. With a kick.
I'm not a fan of American eggnog, so there's that. But when I tried it, we were off camera, and that was probably the best for me. Because we would have went viral.
Yeah, she didn't like it. Yeah, she didn't like it. She made a face.
I made a face and some more.
It's the first time I've seen her not drink something alcoholic.
I took a sip. I was like, oh, it was bad.
And I thought it was alright. You know, I thought it was alright.
You know, alright for me, but I drink alright.
I thought it was bad.
Much.
But then I was like, okay, I could take it. And then I was like, oh no, I can't. Oh, it was bad.
Once again, before we get up out of here, let's get your social media and all that other good stuff.
Again?
Is anybody else hot?
No, nigga. Just you, nigga.
It's getting warm over here.
That $40 gonna pull you down.
Hey, it just might.
On Facebook, it's James Bunn. All the other platforms, it's TLP Star. That's on Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, Apple, all the big platforms is TLP Star. Instagram is TLP_star3. Look up TLP Star. You know.
You got anything for us before we leave, CBT?
Make sure you check us out tomorrow night, Sports on the Hill podcast, first episode of the new year. We'll be breaking down the Capitals talk, as always, Washington football team after that. Then we'll be covering the Wizards. Then make sure you go check out the website, sportsothp.com. Click on the apparel line, got some hoodies, t-shirts, phone covers, whatever. You check out hit me up for the new hats and some of the other new apparel I got coming out shortly. If you're looking for a new car, used car, hit me up down at Waldorf Honda Crane, 2450 Crane Highway. You're looking to get that deal done, hit me up. And yeah, that's about it.
What you got going on, Lady Antoinette?
Well, I got some things in motion that I can't really speak on until it's done, but y'all know how I do. I might have to come up with some secrets.
Charges pending.
First of all, I ain't say nothing about
I
no
was
charges.
just asking.
Okay, I don't have no charges.
I was
Baby.
just checking.
I ain't never been caught.
Exactly. It was 2022.
I ain't never been caught.
Said you couldn't find your blade early.
I got my blade.
Okay. I was just checking. I thought you couldn't find it, Might be in somebody's leg or something.
No, one of my first of all, you
Not a-
never leave your blade. What are you talking about?
It's not attempted murder if it's below the knee.
You listen to me. You never, ever leave your blade.
I have several.
Okay, he just said it's your blade and somebody's
What you
leg.
like?
I'm just saying.
Like you
That's why
don't
you
do
wipe it.
that.
That's why you wipe it clean.
It don't matter you wipe it clean or not. You never leave your blade.
If you got white and clean, then what?
I wipe it clean before I use.
You gonna lead a murder weapon?
Ain't no way to trace, just like a crossbow. No way to trace that. It's quiet, dog. No ballistics on a crossbow.
I
Dog.
mean, I like archery myself.
Me too. Boy Scouts. Be prepared.
I was just in November. I
Just
was-
like sharp things and throwing it at
Okay,
people.
but I have a friend that lives on some property,
Mm-hmm.
and we go shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm.
just more to come. It's 2022, so if things happening this year, I got something going on that I don't think I could be able to tell you guys about that. But I canceled my Vegas trip for it, though.
Ooh.
I know, right?
Yeah. You canceled Vegas?
Cancel Vegas so that I can do something else.
Everybody got quiet on that one.
Got put in the weekend.
Big things popping.
So,
Big things popping.
so,
Big
No.
things popping. Big things popping.
so this month I got some things planned. That's all I'm saying.
Big things popping.
Is that what you think? What do you think that my life really is? That's what I need to know.
I don't know, man. You cancel Vegas trips and such. Something going on.
Right.
That's
Something
Mm-hmm.
big is happening
Yeah,
on
that's
that
what I
weekend.
say. Big things popping. Big
But
things popping.
what was this about?
It's just getting funky with
What?
it.
Like, see, this is why you can't come to stuff. That's why you can't get like my little brunch spot that we was all talking about.
Yeah.
You can't come.
Why? Party at a party.
No, that's
Party at a party.
you one of them people
They do what?
that you can't take everywhere.
Man, I be chilling, man.
Am I right?
No, you're right.
Man, I be laying low. Give me a
I mean, but
mimosa.
you did behave the last time we went on.
I know, man. Give me a mimosa.
But the other place, I don't think you will.
Depends on the ambiance.
Let me get us up out of here.
Yeah, for CP3,
Do some
say
things.
something.
Big things.
See, here you go.
Big things.
Do your dance. Terrible. It's about to be CP3 dance move, but they can't see it on my feed.
Big things. All right.
And I muted that.
I'm glad.
And I muted that.
You fucking start.
Where your bitch at? Right.
As soon as he heard that first note,
Where you bitch at?
That fast like a motherfucker.
I'm not making money.
Every day is the same thing, nigga. Like I'm Robert Ory, nigga.
What time is it? It's supposed to start snowing at like 1, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I might be good.
Gotta get my shot at 11:45.
Huh?
Gotta get my shot at 11:45.
Tonight?
No, tomorrow.
I'm about to say, nigga, what? Who's giving you a shot?
Don't worry about it.
Where you going?
I go to CVS by my house. Like, yeah.
Oh, the Clinton one?
Yep.
I went to the Leonardtown one.
Yeah, they ain't had nothing till like the 10th.
Really?
Everything, that's why
Every
I'm
time I've gone to the Leonardtown one, it's been nobody in it. I just went on the
everybody,
27th.
shit, my folks wouldn't, they said they was in line for 4 hours to get their motherfucking.
At the Leonardtown one?
No, just in everywhere it's backed up now.
The 27th. That was last week.
Well, I'm going to CVS 11:45. Everywhere else, and I was going online. It was
Yeah, I
like
went to
January
CVS
10th.
in Leonardtown. Or Leonardtown Road, I should say. Yeah, you want mix them with that. That might be nice.
Yeah.
Why? Eggnog with dark, supposed like a little bit of dark is supposed to be good. Good for that bottle.
Yeah. Here you go.
Oh shit! So they're loose.
You gonna put that? Ew.
My folks used to mix corn lick and Remy VSOP. I knew that nigga had fun.
I get some
I
cookies.
can't say nothing because you know what I do with my
Yeah.
I put my remember I showed the 1800 the peach one that I do. I put the cherries in there.